Hi, Jaden. Welcome in and congrats on the first. Thank you for being here. Oop, timer's not on. There we go. There's the timer. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I am on the server today. You must be first. I love it. Yeah, I'm on the server today. I did get permission to stream on it. I just have to let people know in chat if they hop on that I am live, obviously. So yeah, exciting. You guys get to see, this is what I've been doing in like my spare time quite a bit lately. I'm one of the more active people on the server. I call it a server, it's a realm, a Minecraft realm. But yeah, I'm excited to share it with you guys, show you some of the stuff I've made, and maybe make some more stuff with you. Yeah. I do think the volume is a little low, which I do tend to keep it low. But I'm gonna bring it up to maybe like 30. So you can let me know how things sound if you can't hear the game at all, etc., etc. I'll turn it up just a tiny bit. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope everybody is having a good week. Jaden, how are you doing on this fine day? How are you feeling any better? I hope so. I certainly hope you're doing better. Feeling slightly better, less headache today. Well, that is great to hear. I am very glad. Less headache is a good thing. I'm doing pretty good today headache wise, I think. Sometimes I don't even like notice that I've got a migraine because I just am so used to them, which is unfortunate, but part of my life, I guess. Yeah. You've tomorrow off too and you're back to work on Sunday. Okay, see, I'm on tomorrow and then off again on Sunday. And our chat bar is not really working right now. I'm not seeing your messages up on the screen. Let me just refresh it. Let's see if that fixes it. There's always something broken here, but that's all right. You know, we just do our best. Well, I hope you enjoy your 2 days off. Very nice. Well, I was off yesterday because we were closed. I was live yesterday, so I may have already said that, but off today because it's my day off, and then I'll be back on Saturday, and then off on Sunday. But I've got some other things going on. Busy day, very busy day. But exciting things. So be fun. You never told them you had Sunday afternoons free, but they started scheduling you later and later? Huh. Maybe they were just sort of hoping, like, okay, I don't know what counts as afternoon, but if we just push it a little more and a little more, maybe he'll, just say if he... I just heard a door open in my game. they shouldn't be opening. I'm alone on the server. A little weird. Okay, whatever. There is a wandering trader outside, so maybe he's responsible. But yeah, that's a little weird. I never let the timer go down because I'm just so excited to get into things. But here we are on the server. You complained and pretended as if you were still busy because you liked your free afternoons. That's real. I mean, sometimes part of like being like having free afternoons is nice, and sometimes that's okay. Immediately fall down the stairs. But this is my little hallway that I've decorated. This had stuff here before, so I'll have to fill it in with some leaves. But my beautiful quarters, and then we have my mailbox here that someone has lovingly gifted me a cursive binding leather tunic in. My cherry wood doors. I basically found out that cherry wood existed and went a little crazy. So, but yeah, this is I'm making some enchantments for someone on the server. So we got, I've been collecting as many particles as I can in my room is what's happening here. So we got the fireplace, quartz ceiling, we've got these over here, and then in the window there are the firefly bushes, which give off particles at night. Then the ender chest obviously gives off particles. And then I have above my bed hidden away, we have some spore blossoms and some extra cherry leaves, of course. So we are just popping off in the particle department. And of course I have my bell over here. This is my drop chute, which I used to leave like faster, but I've had to move the door recently because we had an expansion happen, so it's not as fast as it used to be. It used to drop down like right about like here, and now there's this whole hallway, but that's okay. I do appreciate my room being expanded. You love the cherry leaves? Thank you. I love the cherry leaves too. You made a cherry plank and spruce log house. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, we've got cherry wood for the walls. And then of course the plants in the windows, and then these I open when I'm cooking something in there so that I know that I'm cooking something in there, because I'll forget and then I'll see it's open and be like, oh, what did I make? This is my sort of like, I need to sort this barrel. But we've got, you know, the other barrels as well. And then I couldn't put the signs on the bottom barrels because of the carpet, because unfortunately with where my room is, it is right above the workshop, and my floor, like you can see the glowstone here, my floor is the ceiling of this workshop. So there's my quartz from the fireplace. So I can't replace the floor with what I want. And I already had our very lovely builder had to accommodate me by making the walls, pushing the, oh, this is a terrible window to show you guys in, but pushing the walls out one further so that the whole outside matched and my inside could be what I wanted. But yeah, the ceiling I was allowed to change. And then this wall I share with a friend, but he has decided to run, like go off several blocks from spawn. So I gave him a bed because he didn't have a bed in here and I felt bad. So I gave him some beds, but he gave me permission to swap out our shared wall. These are his dogs. I pushed them into this corner because they're very loud and I was hoping it would make them quieter, but they are still very loud even from my room. But that is okay. Do we have a castle? Yes, we do have a castle. It is pretty cool. I will show you. I just wanted to start with my room. And then normally I was complaining. I've been complaining, so I've been getting, you know, very, very kindly, the builder has been expanding for me. Normally you have to go this way out to the courtyard, but if I want, I can just drop down my stairs and go right out this door here. So there's my room just right out the door. Into the courtyard, which we've got this beautiful cherry tree that I planted, and then he added this little copper lantern. This is our like banner that our builder has made. Very nice. And then our roof person decorated the courtyard very nicely. Put out some plants, put out this little cute little fountain. I did light the candles, but the rain put them out. Yeah, made a wolf cave and a happy, safe brother server because the 300 wolves were too noisy. Yeah, no, our friend who has traveled thousands of blocks from spawn also has a very noisy area. So that's the greenhouse there. And then I think he's working on some more banners, but let me get up top here and try and show you like what the castle looks like. Yeah, he's been going ham on castle building. Yeah, so like if you look like at the, let me see if I can frame it. Like this part, this is what the whole thing is kind of gonna look like. Ooh, the Minecraft music is very nice. I usually have it turned off, but I turned it back on for you guys. And yeah, that's my room expansion. So I will have to expand, I mean, I guess get to expand my walls out there. And then this is going to be a little villager village. Thank you. Yeah, it is pretty cool. He's done a really nice job with it. And the roofer's done a very nice job too. I'm in charge of getting blocks and bringing them back mostly. But this will be, he has a bit of a habit of starting projects and not finishing them. And then just kind of like, you know, we have unfinished projects around. Like, I'm sure he was like mostly done with this and then didn't put walls up. And like, he, you know, you can see the village houses are like somewhat done, but it's kind of beautiful in its own way. So we love it. Gonna have to make a castle again. You haven't done that since 2019. Oh my goodness, Jay, welcome in. It is so good to see you, my friend. This is my beautiful zombie spawner I've built. I'll have to show you guys that. I'm not in charge of, I'm not responsible for most of the creations here. How are you doing on this fine day? I swear you go live every time I sit down to do homework. Oh no. I'm not trying to. I tend to go live around 6, like right after dinner for me is when I go live. So this is our beautiful stable. And I guess you need golden carrots to breed horses now. So he's planted, our builder has planted this little carrot farm on the roof. And then double J time indeed. This is my zombie farm. So what happened was I was exploring caves as one does. This one it'll be easier to show you here. And I was like chilling and doing my thing, and I just ran into a zombie spawner like right on the surface. So I turned it into a little zombie farm, but the build has like, it has you dig up and then dig down so that the zombies get launched up and drop down. And then they're like a nice I feel like the music's a little loud. I'm gonna turn that down. But then they're a nice like one-hit kill when they land, so it's cool. But that resulted in me having to make a giant cobble pillar into the sky. And then of course I went with the cherry vibes, you know, we got the cute little cherry vibe going on and planted some cherry trees. I love the petal effects. Oops. And then This is the inside. So we've got the zombies drop down and you can kill them. And I put some glass because I think it's kind of cool that you can see them go up. Obviously, it's not done. I've decorated it some, but I need to get like in there and replace the blocks with cords, but I just don't have the cords on me right now. See if we can let you guys see one. There's one down there. But they really zip up quite quickly. And I just followed a YouTube tutorial, and it was super easy, which is saying something. There they go, and then we can watch them drop down, which I thought was kind of neat. So I replaced some of the pillars with glass. And I was like, oh, I could replace the whole thing with glass. But if I replace the whole thing with glass, then the zombies would get damaged by the sun. So the drops go in here, and then this is the overflow chest of rotten flesh. And then I was sick and tired of having to run back and forth to go to sleep. So I made this bubble elevator down and up to another sort of little cherry room. This got some chests for storage if anyone wants to. We've got, you know, the crafting table, the furnace, a bed, and then I just sleep down here and then I go back up and then I keep killing zombies because I spend a lot of time in the zombie farm getting levels, doing enchanting. I'm kind of the resident enchanter and miner on this one. You'll have to look into this for your local spawners. Yeah, it's a super nice build. It was like the first one that popped up. It was just like easy zombie farm. And it only needed like 6 or 7 different materials like hoppers and chests and stuff. But anyway, I'll take you back to sort of the castle. Beautiful. Okay, so here's the horse stables. Where we've got, you know, there's the bamboo doors. There's some horses in here. Very cute. I don't know what's on all the signs on this server, so I'm trying not to look at them just in case. Not that they'd be inappropriate, but that they might have people's like names on them. Yes, horses. This is our beautiful cemetery, and our wonderful, wonderful builder, who I love dearly, tends to build with copper, and then it needs cleaned like constantly because he doesn't wax the copper. So this is where one of our nether portal locations, and it's really cool. This is one of my favorite things he's built. We've got like these like decorations. I'm hoping he'll do the same on the other side. And then we've got the nether portal. But I don't like where this nether portal drops you out as much as I like where the other one does. So then this is the Oak River Cemetery, which is kind of aptly named. Farmer dance plot. Oh dear. I'm sure I guess, oh, that was the villager that must have died. Yeah, it's really nice. And then we had some llama incidents with some creepers. So there was Steve and not Steve, the llamas, who both perished. I guess an Enderman placed that. And then llamas 3 and 4 perished. And then we had 2 copper golems. This was not Cheez-It, and then that's Cheez-It. So not Cheez-It, he let oxidize just to like see what it looked like and like turn him into a statue. And then Cheez-It suffocated in a wall very tragically, which was terrible. But you know, sometimes it's like that. We'll clean up the cemetery a little bit, rake the leaves here. But now, the other night, I was on the server and I was like, you know, I kind of miss having a copper golem around. I really want to have like another one. Especially since I'd named Cheez-It. It was like, you know, I miss seeing him stumbling around the place and getting stuck on the stairs. Like I want another golem. So I think I'm ready. It's like when you get a new dog after like the old dog has passed and you've had your mourning period. I was like, the mourning period, I've had it. I think I'm ready for another golem. You know, let's try it. So I made another golem and I turned him loose in the building. And then I was like, you know, we have a lot of copper. Like maybe we could make 2 because I kind of want the golem to have a friend. And then I realized just how much copper we had, and I loosed 13 iron golems in the building. So there's now, or not iron golems, copper golems in the building. So there's now 13 of them running around. There we go, nice and clean. Oh, almost. There we go. So there's now 13 of them loose, which is nice. But yeah, you've never made one. Are they good? No, they're terrible. They're good in extremely specific scenarios for like extremely specific things. Hi, Amber. Welcome in. Minecraft. Cool. Thank you. Yes, this is my personal like realm that I've been playing on a bunch that a friend of mine owns. So these are the new llamas. I brought them inside because the other ones perished in creeper accidents. You not make one then? Okay, so what copper golems are good for is they spawn and they have like these copper chests, which you can, you know, you can do the thing for. But I hope you're doing well today, Amber. You can just scrape the wax off and then you put things in here and then they'll go try and sort it into other chests. So they'll check chests and they remembered like 10 chests, I think. So they're not very good for having loose in the building just because of, you know, they'll check like a chest and check a chest and there's no leaves in here and there's no leaves in here and there's no leaves in here. All right. And then they'll forget because they've checked 10 chests. They'll forget, you know, one of the chests and they'll check it again and then they'll check it again. So they get kind of stuck. But What they are nice for is they shut doors behind you a lot of the time because any door they go through, they close it if it's open. And then if you have like, this is our big storage area. If you have a big storage area like this with chests, if it's a barrel, they can't get into the barrel. Then you can trap them in boats and put them in like a zone. And then you can make like a hopper system so that if there's like no carrots in this zone, they'll put it in the empty chest with the hopper. And then the next set of golems will check, and if they don't have the carrot spot either, they'll move it on to the next set of golems. So you can trap them and like make them really efficient, but we like them loose in the house. So then our builder made this very lovely auto bone meal maker, which is cool. That one works very well. And then he made this auto kelp block maker, which does not work as well. It does its job, but like, it does not work as well. And I think we're not out of fuel. But like the kelp comes down. It's cool for if you like need fuel and you don't have any. But yeah, the observers break the kelp and then it very slowly floats up and flows over. And then it goes in here and then it goes into these and then it cooks it. But I feel like it's just kind of inefficient because like you get 1 or 2 kelp in here and then it burns a whole dried kelp block. So at the end of the day, Oh, and then there's a system for transporting things up and down. So things that you put up top will come down here through this chute. This is actually quite cool. So if you want to send something up, you can put like I can put a stick in here. I'll put it there. And then I can, hit this switch and it'll send it up to the main hall. The amount of automation we have, I have done none of that. I'm not responsible for any of this. Don't give me any credit. But it comes into this barrel. Look, see, there's my stick. And then you can get it. So a lot of times what we do is if there's stuff that we don't want to deal with, we'll put it in here and then we'll send it down. And, our kelp farm's still good for XP. I don't know. Ours would not be just because it automatically collects the things out of the furnace if they go down in here. But I imagine if we were collecting them out of the furnace smokers, it would probably be good for XP because you would still get the XP from cooking it. But ours is not set up for XP. So probably, but not ours. ours is set up. It's beautiful. I do quite enjoy it. Oh, and this is the clock. So the clock, we must have missed it already, but the clock, whenever it gets dark or turns day, it rings to like indicate that it's changing, and you can actually hear it pretty far out. But yeah, my cousin who owns this realm has been automating things. He's our lovely builder. You don't automate anything ever. Any automation in your builds is done by brother or girlfriend. You collect dogs and horses. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't have any pets on this server. I do have some dried ghasts somewhere. Oh, they're in the bundle. Yeah, that I haven't done yet, like turned unmelted yet. Or I guess melted, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, so this is an incomplete haul. These are some like unclaimed rooms. So this is what some of the other people's rooms look like. Mine is quite large comparatively. But I do give them a lot of free like iron and stuff. So I feel like it's worth it. Oh, and then the greenhouse is over here. Here's some of the golems. You'll see a lot of them. This is the greenhouse. So we've got a cactus farm. Pretty good. We've got I don't know why those are there, but we've got the bamboo farm and then the sugarcane farm, which the sugarcane farm seems to be the slowest one. And then of course Netherwort. And then the golems, I don't know why that's there either, but the golems then sort things around and take it places. But this was where I unleashed them. I built them all in this little room and there's just like a bunch of golems in here. It's very silly. And then if you go, so the green door leads to the greenhouse, which I think is silly. We left it oxidized on purpose because the green door leads to the greenhouse. So then this is a cool system that he's made where, you can, if you close the trapdoor, you can climb up here and see out into the courtyard and like shoot things with your bow. And then if a monster somehow gets in between the two doors, like breaks down a door, then you can hit them through this gap. And it's tall enough that for Enderman to like work with that too. Although we do sometimes have Enderman loose in the house, so it's not like a perfect system, but it is quite good. Obsessed with this. Yeah, it's very well thought out. And then these lights turn on when it's dark, so these ones are close to the wall, so it's always too dark for them. But we have a system here with like, I can't really show you guys the redstone, but there's a system in here with daylight sensors as well that closes the doors at night. So when it starts getting dark, one door closes, and then after a little bit longer, the other door closes. And you can still use the button to override it, but it does keep monsters out of the courtyard very well, especially now that the courtyard's lit. And then we have the berry wall, which is just, that's kind of fun. Pretty functional castle. Yeah, it's a very functional castle. It's pretty cool. And then down here is the fishing dock where I don't spend as much time because I've been exploring ravines, but I spent a lot of time early game here. This is my half of the room with my beautiful barrels of things and disorganization. And then this is kind of there's a new player on the server and she has that half sort of claimed. So we've been teaching her how to play the game. Oh, and then I didn't even show you the boat dock. There's a boat dock over here with some boats in it. Pretty nice. And actually from the boat dock, you can get back into the castle. There's like a little tunnel through here with a lot of double doors. Because this is just a room. I've not been back there. There's always something in the works here, though. So you can go through the system of doors and the downs and the ups and the overs. And some more downs and ups and overs. But you can, without leaving the castle, get to the fishing dock. I tend to leave the castle that way, see, and then here's the auto kelp smelter, like we just looked at. This is the transport system. This is our storage area. And then you go back up these stairs and to the main hall again. I wonder how open your girlfriend would be to abandoning your treehouse plans, making it Epic Castle instead. I'm sure that our builder would be honored to learn that he has inspired you guys to build castles. But yeah, that I did make. So I didn't make most of any of this. I decorated my own room, but I did build this little cabin. So initially, when the castle was being constructed, before everybody got used to it, it was just like a series of massive expansions. And it just took longer and longer to get to your bed, and like it was a little bit like tricky to navigate before we got used to it. So I was like, I don't know, and people were getting in my chests and stuff. Like I don't think intentionally. I think it was just like somewhat a mix of copper golems and people not realizing whose stuff is whose. But I made this little cabin to move into. I'm also responsible for the cow pit. This is the cow pit. We've been thinning the population out a little bit because of lag issues, but that's the cow pit. And then we've got a cobble generator here. So yeah, I made this this little house in the style of like an abandoned, like nature reclaimed it kind of thing, which I quite like and think is fun. The downstairs is better than the upstairs, so it's like beautiful. And then the upstairs is just kind of, it's a work in progress, but yeah, this is my little cabin that I don't really live in, but sometimes it's nice if you're like closer to this than to the main castle and people want you to sleep, then you can just do that. So yeah, and I found some moss blocks, so I bone mealed those and made like the little stairs up. But I think it's cool. And then he's made a lot of beautiful bridges, our builder. I don't know if you can be bad at Minecraft, but I am. No, me too. No, me too also. This is my preferred nether portal because I built a little box in here so that you know you're safe when you arrive. So yeah, there's a little box here, and then we have in this far chest flint and steel because there was a creeper incident where before we had the wood supports around the outer one, I came in here and a creeper was in the portal and blew up and trapped me in the nether, and my cousin had to come with flint and steel. But yeah, it drops out into here. So the fortress, this is a pretty good spawn actually. We've got a really good spawn in the nether. I accidentally dug clean to it because I was just trying to mine netherrack and like look for netherite, and the fortress is right there. Like right there. It's a super nice spawn. So I come here a lot to collect quartz. And I do have my potion of fire resistance 8 minutes in hotbar slot 8. You do nothing useful, you just run around with your wolves and horses. I mine a lot, and I give people a lot of blocks and like treasures, and I'll see someone walk around in like leather armor and I'll be like, nope, come here, we're getting you iron. But yeah, so that's I like that there's a little fort here to like keep people safe when you come through. And then the ugly wooden support is necessary, unfortunately, because of the creeper incident. So we've got this massive field of wheat that he spent a lot of time expanding, our wonderful builder. Expanded, and the sugarcane farm, which was recently reestablished, one of our newer players harvested it and didn't realize that you have to leave like the bottom piece, and then I put that banner there. And then we had the sheep pen over here. It's not really a pit, it's more of a pen. I think I called it the sheep pit still though. I did, yeah, with the sheep. Which there used to be brown sheep in here as well in like other colors, but I didn't realize you could dye brown colored wool and other colored wool as well. I guess I don't think you used to be able to back in the day, but you can now. So I culled the sheep with non-white wool because I wanted it to be able to like dye. That was the whole point of it. Um, and as you can see with these crop farms, we have some carrots, we have some potatoes. They're beautiful, but they're kind of dry. So my goal for playing today, he fixed the potatoes. Okay. I want to try and sort out the crop farms and get them where they're actually watered. Hi, Caleb. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. You're at work, so you can't stay long. However, you're excited for Minecraft. Yes, I will. I'm excited to see you in the VOD. I hope work goes well. I hope, you know, you have a great time, and yeah, enjoy the VOD later. Thank you for stopping by. If you're not surrounded by animals, there's something wrong. I hear you, Jaden. You're personally a big builder / miner. You often have to mine a lot for your projects. Yeah, I hear you. He's very lucky. Our builder is incredibly lucky that I'm around and I enjoy exploring ravines in great detail. Like I just love going into like an unexplored ravine and just lighting the entire thing with torches. That's so fun for me. You know, a little bit of autism in this one. So I just find that so fun. And so it leads to me having a lot of material. So he's like, do you have any quartz? And I'm like, yeah, I've got like a couple stacks. And he's like, oh, okay, can I have some? And I'm like, yeah, I'll get you some. So there we go. We'll see. That should reach like most of the, maybe we'll do another one like over here. Oops. Because he has all these crop farms, but I feel they don't grow well because they're not watered. And mostly I feel bad for the plants, you know, they don't deserve this. So we'll waterlog a couple slabs and see about that. I think most of this is actually watered now. There used to be a huge, no, there still is a huge dry patch. It's not that big, I guess. We'll do like a waterlogged slab there. Yeah. It's the best kind of synergy. No, it is. It works so well for us because I just always have the things that he needs. And I think, yeah, those should all be watered. Nice. And then we just need to do the carrot farm on the roof. But I want to show you guys everything else first. So remind me on my way back. He's also made a lot of really cool, like really nice roads between things. That's such a godsend. My last project in a multiplayer server had me asking for a dozen double chests of cobblestone. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got my enchantments done early too. So I had efficiency 5 before anybody had any enchantments. So sending me to get cobblestone, I was the fastest one. And it was like the least bit of trouble for me. When you've got a builder and a miner playing together, your whole team will be set. Yes, for real. So we've got, you know, he's made these really nice bridges. I should show you the bridge. Because he's made these really beautiful bridges. And like really nice lit paths between things. They're not all lit yet. The one that goes that way is not lit up all the way, but this one is quite lit. I don't always take the path. Sometimes I take the like desire path of least resistance because I know where I'm going. And I know how to get to this village, so I'm going to go off the path. Ooh, those are stunning. How long has the server been up? Maybe a month. You've been on a lot. Maybe a month. It can't be more than 4 weeks. In my guesstimate. And it is technically a realm, not a server. So normally I don't follow the path. I kind of cut across there instead of going through the tunnel. I also sometimes, instead of taking the bridge, I'll kind of turn at the spruce tree because it's faster, but it is what it is. I know he's been on a lot and I've been on a lot, and between the two of us we've been doing a lot. And I mean, there are a lot of people on the server. They're not online right now, obviously, it's just me, but it's quite nice. Oh, the way the moon lines up with this path is really pretty. So there's some work in progress stuff over here, so don't no judgments. But he's recently started making an outpost over here. Happy Safe has been up for roughly 2 years and you're on your 4th house. My goodness. Yeah, we've been popping off. So this is an outpost that he's made over by the Snow Village, which it didn't have a roof and it just had torches. So I got some lanterns. I need to get more. And then I built a bed, which I've been having a lot of fun making like bed designs. Like I invented my bed design. I invented this one, and there's some bread in the barrels for people. And yeah, I put some carpet down. I just really like how this one came out. I wasn't sure if I should do a line of carpet in the front, but I'm like thinking about it, but I didn't have any on me either. You love lanterns? Oh, they're so nice. Yeah, and I've got the flower pot and the lantern. And yeah, it's just a nice spot because the village is a little bit of travel away, which I quite like. I like that not everything is super duper close by. I know we're going to get a village trading hall soon, but like for right now, We've got, I should be on the path. We've got this one. Oh, that's a lot of creepers. So unfortunately on this server, my lag is such that I cannot kill a creeper without exploding it. Like I get too close, I get close enough to hit it and then I back off. But by the time I backed off, it's exploded because of like lag reasons. So this is the snow village, which isn't, as you can tell from this house, it's not in like an amazing shape. There's a lot of creeper holes around that I've been working on filling today also. You miss doing fun beds. Oh, they're so nice. It's so fun to make just like a nice bed. So I've trapped all the useful villagers in their houses. But this guy is our goat. He is, well, one of them. This is the cleric who buys rotten flesh. So we have the zombie spawner. We have the cleric. Let's see if he wants any rotten flesh right now. I keep him trapped in the house all the way because I don't want him to die. But yes, this is our friend. So I've got barrels just full of rotten flesh up here. Do you want rotten flesh? No. Oh, wait. No, you don't want rotten flesh right now. That's okay. That's okay. I'll be back. I'll be back. Don't you worry. Thank you for paying your taxes, everyone. Ooh, fun fact about me. Let me think about that one for a minute. We'll leave our cleric boy in here. Well, I think. It's been a while since I've had that one redeemed. Well, I haven't been streaming, so. Oh, and then this is my little tree farm, because this is the Fletcher's in here, and I was selling him sticks, so I planted a bunch of trees. Thank you for paying your taxes, Amber. Thank you. And then this is our mending guy, hence why he's so fortified. I did not actually do this, but, you know, someone else added dirt, I guess. And then we have I don't remember what this guy's got. Looting 3 guy over here. It was looting 3 for like 15 emeralds and I just couldn't pass it up while I was looking for mending. What's the mending price? It's a 12 emerald mending book, baby. You know I got that 12 emerald mending. I guess. Okay, a fun fact about me. I've recently picked up cross stitch again. I've been doing cross stitch again a little bit. I'm also working on a book. I'm trying to write like a novel at the moment. And I've been trying to get back into knitting. I've just been trying to pick back up like my crafts and stuff. Yeah, it took me, I think, like 3 stone axes worth of breaking lecterns to get 12 emerald mending. So yeah, so the path is very nice. You've seen the beautiful, beautiful path. Yeah, I'm trying to learn like patterns with my knitting. Also, one of my kiddos at work, for any of you who don't know, I'm a librarian. She made this really awesome crochet bag for an art contest we were holding. This is where I break off from the path most of the time. And it inspired me. Like, I want to make a bag now. But I do crochet a little, but I prefer to knit. Crocheting kind of stresses me out. So, yeah, but I really want to get back into it and, like, learn patterns and things. You've been getting back into painting as of late. I didn't know you were into painting. I must have forgotten. That's cool, though. Anything cool that you've been painting? Like, what's your favorite thing that you've painted recently? Anybody else got fun, like, crafty stuff they've been doing? So yeah, that's the snow village. And then if you follow this path, it leads you to the stronghold, which I found, and he made a path to, oh, it's this path. But we haven't gone to the end yet, which it was the first time I've ever found a stronghold in survival. You've been getting back in, oh yeah, I read that one, sorry. I'm just excited about you painting. That's pretty cool. I've been getting into beeswax because there's so much copper. So I just every time I walk past these ones, which I've been really trying to get the bees in there. I've been making a lot of baby bees to go in that one, and I just don't know if they are or not. But alas, let's see if we can find the last of the copper golems that need waxed. You bought these little 2-inch canvases to send to your closest friends for little Christmas gifts? Oh, that's really sweet of you. That's awesome. I've got a kid or two who I need to get some Christmas gifts for. We will see. I haven't done any Christmas shopping yet. I've barely made like any progress in that department. Okay, let's try and find the copper golems. I don't want to waste the wax. There's 2 of them that still need waxed. Oh, some of them have names. That's pepperoni. One doesn't have a name. Mozzarella's here. And you're not named. I didn't have enough name tags for them all. String mean. Well, you need waxed. Hello, my friend. There we go. And you need waxed. I think that's the last 2. Yeah, string bean. There's also string cheese wandering around. You don't want to give big paintings because paintings are a bit of controversial gifts. So I figured tiny paintings were safer. I didn't realize paintings were controversial. But yeah, I feel like tiny paintings are so awesome though. I just love like little miniature paintings. They're so cute. I have a rat painting that a rat did on a little mini canvas. Quite fun. Okay, I'm gonna go wax the rest of the stairs over here. That's been bugging me. There we go. The railings are like the first thing I do because they're so annoying to go clean with the axe. And then I guess I'll just start... I'll do the doors down this hall if I haven't done them yet. I don't think I have. Nope. Because if you gift a big painting and the person hates it, they still feel obligated to display it. Oh, okay. I could see that being like a thing, I guess. I'll do these because these are annoying to wax. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so my cousin was just on here one day, and then there were 13 copper golems loose in the building. But he's done a really, really beautiful job with this. Also, I'm going to show you one person's room. I don't want to show you everybody's rooms because they haven't consented, but I want to show you just one because theirs is really cool. It's this one. This is one of my best friend's rooms, and it is so cool. This is Dawn and Dusk, the two wolves of hers, and she has this beautiful painting. They added new paintings to Minecraft, and this is one of them, and she got it on her first try. And her horse's name is Chestnut out there. Very nice, but it's just a really pretty room. I really love the way she decorated it, and the orange looks really nice. So I could not show you. But there's a beautiful view of the courtyard. And then most of the other rooms aren't particularly decorated anyway. It is very cool. It's so calming doing your homework and listening to you play Minecraft. Oh, I'm glad. Glad you're vibing with us. Thanks for being here. I don't think there's anything else to... Oh, they've got shelves now as well, which you can like put things on and then take things off of, which is cool. I don't think I've shown you the enchanting room. I made the enchantment table and then the bookshelves, and then my cousin did the cool part. I put the grindstones there though. So we've got our beautiful enchantment table that I made, and then all the lapis I've been returning with. And then these are some extra enchanted books that I just have. That they're good, but I don't need the enchantments on them. That's so cool. I have 2 to 4 paintings. Oh, awesome. You're getting there then, yeah. Are these stacks of lapis? They are stacks of lapis. Let's get some more stacks. I noticed that they didn't go all the way across. It's a good method of storing things. But yeah, you can put like a single lapis there or a stack of lapis and it looks exactly the same. It could be little dust paintings. Yeah, they could be. That would be cool. Oh, I was gonna say, I really like the floor. I guess I haven't shown you literally everything. This one I quite like as well. That's very cute. So this is the smelting room. So it's got a bunch of blast furnaces, and such. But I like the floor in this room really a lot. That is really cool. The chiseled blocks. This is the lava room, so buckets of lava. It's just awesome, the floor in here. This one's cool as well. I mean, all of the floors are pretty cool, but that one's like my favorite of the floors. And then the potion room. I think you saw the potion room, but I didn't like show off the potion room. So this is the potion room. We made that the other night with our little brewing stand section here. And then we've got some flowers and some mushrooms, courtesy of me. This is our water source. You have to take from the middle one. The nether wart. And then I've been making potions of water breathing for people because they want to go explore the... I found a underwater temple and they want to go explore it. And I haven't... Well, these are copper golems. These little creatures are copper golems. They store things for you. They like sort chests. So if you put something in a chest, then the golem will take it out and he'll go look at other chests and see if he can find a spot for it where there's already dirt, you know. But they're not very useful, but they are very cute. Yeah, you can watch them work. And they run into each other's path a lot. They're very adorable. There's 13 of them because I thought it would be funny to lose 13 of them in the house. This is a new painting, I think. But yeah, the potion room is very cool. And then there's a lot of unfinished stuff in the castle, but it's getting there. That's been there. This is one of my favorite Minecraft paintings. The sunset I always liked as a child. Yeah, so there's a big hall of other people's rooms. I pretty much have a whole wing to myself because our friend that was staying in that wing with me moved thousands of blocks away pretty much immediately. Yeah, so that happened. And then I can give you a closer look at the villager hall over here. Little server tour. I'll show you my ravine that I've been working in. And we've got some wheat fields, which I just harvested recently and put the seeds in the auto smelter. We've got the bell. Oh, there we go. And then there's the houses, which there's no villagers right now. We had one who was the farmer guy, but he died. So they're all kind of the same, but they're cute. But I was like, oh man, you gotta trap him in. So then he's gonna build a like library trading hall over here, which we've been trying to light up the area a little more so that mobs don't spawn as much, so the zombie farm works better. But we've only been doing a so-so job at it, as you can tell. So yeah, it's pretty cool server. I mostly am, well, we're gonna work on the field up here. But beyond just fixing like the occasional thing, I've been doing a lot of exploration of ravines and such. Well, this one's already broken, so let's place another slab down. Oh dear. I don't want it dripping inside. But I suppose this will just be okay. That way the poor carrots can have some water. All right. So this is the ravine I've been working out of it. Finally closed Undertale after 50 hours. I do have the Minecraft music on it. It's a little quiet. Sorry. I had turned it down because it was quite loud. Maybe I'll put it like there. You didn't finish Undertale? Oh no. Yeah, so this is the ravine I've been working in for the most part. I cleared it pretty much though, so yeah. So there's the area I was working in most recently is down over here. So this isn't fully done, but it's like mostly done. Because we found a trial chamber. If you follow the red torches, not that you have access to the server, but if you follow the red torches, it leads to the trial chamber. And there's a pretty geode here if you want some amethyst shards and things. And then I just kind of swim back up when I'm done and I escape. Oops. And I fall sometimes. I feather falling too, and it's game changing. Me and my cousin actually did an experiment last night where we wanted to see like how high the roof was. So he jumped off in his armor, which is mostly diamond and has no feather falling on it. And then I jumped off in my armor with the feather falling 3, and I only lost 3.5 hearts, and when he jumped, was down to just 3.5 hearts. And then he jumped with no armor and died. It's very funny. You've yet to locate a trial chamber? I've found 4 just on this server in my ravine explorations. But this is the other area of the ravine. I'm not going to drop down into it, but it's pretty much cleared. There's a mine shaft down there that I haven't fully explored, but I've explored like 99% of it. So I've just been trying to light the thing up because, you know, the zombie spawner is more efficient if there's not mobs under the surface. But it is what it is. A trial... Oh, I gotta show you the trial chamber. I don't know. What is a trial chamber is a good question. It's like a mini game kind of within Minecraft where there's a bunch of mob spawners and they spawn mobs, and if you kill the mobs, it gives you either loot or it gives you a key, and you can then take the key and open vaults with it. And there's 2 types of vaults. There's regular vaults and there's ominous vaults. So the ominous vaults, you have to drink an ominous potion and it makes the mobs a lot harder. And then you can fight those, and then you get the ominous key, and then it, you know, does its ominous, the better loot, I guess. That's how you get a mace, I think. It gives you a part of the mace. But yeah, if I worry about lighting this place up, we're never gonna get there. So let's follow the torches. There's a staircase down directly to the trial chamber, but I never remember where it is in the overworld, so I only take it down. Or up, I don't take it down. Which is a little silly. You'll get to see some of the unlit stuff as well when we follow the torches. But it's a pretty good sized ravine. Obviously, I've not managed to light up all of it, but I've lit up a good deal. Like this part's unlit. I haven't done it yet. Ooh, there's diamonds down there. Well, these 2 are on the way back. Chat, remind me. Remind me not to take the staircase up. We'll go get the diamonds. Ooh. Oh. Hello, friend. Ooh. Nope, not that time. You're trying to freehand Garfield? Where are you painting Garfield? Boop, there we go. Anyway, yes, remind me to come back for the diamonds, please. Someone's in charge of that. Someone assign yourself in charge of reminding me for diamonds. Down this way. One of your besties loves Garfield. Amazing. Your boyfriend works in an office and got mad at you for not doing your homework. Oh no. This way. There we go. Sorry, I'm getting lost in the sauce. I'm looking between chat and my screen. I also didn't make the redstone torches the easiest to follow. I did my best, but I had limited redstone on me. Ignore that redstone to the left. And I didn't want to spend like a million years placing redstone torches, so I didn't. Also, there's a nice little like lush cave here that you can you know kind of get stuff from. And most of this is cleared and lit. Okay, so this is where we've been coming in and out. This isn't, I don't know if they have an entrance or if you just mine into them, but this is what a trial chamber looks like. So it's a lot of copper and most of it's waxed, which is quite nice. I can't just sit at my computer while you're streaming and not watch. Aw, thank you. So this is, I believe, a husk spawner. So if you get close to it, every 30 minutes, it will reset and allow you to spawn some monsters. You can see my beautiful combat skills or lack thereof. So the ones I run into are husk spawners. There's baby zombie spawners. See, now that we've cleared it, it'll spit something out. So this one spit out bread. Sometimes they spit out keys, sometimes they don't. And then you just kind of like run around. Hang on, let me see if I can show you where you put the key in. Yeah, husks, baby zombies, bogged. That's an ominous one. So when you get close to it, it opens its mouth and you can put an ominous key in there. And it's blue, so you know it's an ominous key. The other keys are orange. You playing on the PC you got, right? I am playing on that PC I got. Welcome in, Mikey. Good to see you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. How have you been? So yeah, that's a trial chamber. And it's got these like, they're tough blocks, I think. Tough bricks. Yeah, tough bricks. And they're really quite beautiful on the inside. But then yeah, we have this staircase up somewhere. Oh, over here. This is the staircase up. So I should mark that better. Over here. Okay. Now we have to go back and get the diamonds. I've not forgotten yet. I'm a forgetter though. Saving your money for a Lenovo Legion Go right now. Hopefully getting on Christmas. Ooh, awesome. It's one of those handheld PCs. That's cool. I've never heard of that before. That's really cool. This is how we came down, yeah. Wow. What is it? What are they? I guess I could Google what it looks like. Is it like kind of like a Switch in shape? Like which kind of shape would you describe it as? And thank you for paying your taxes, Mikey. Thank you. I can't believe no one's mined those diamonds yet. I guess I must be the only one that really comes down here. Okay. But it's a PC. That's really cool. Wow, they're inventing new sorts of tech all the time. That's awesome. So you can like take it with you. That would be nice. I can't, mine isn't really portable. It's a block. But that's okay. Get this place lit a little better and then we'll go down there for those diamonds. So also hopefully help me find my way back. I love you, Prop 4. Actually, my helmet doesn't have Prop 4 on it. I put all these enchantments on it and then realized it had fire protection and not protection. I'm like, oh, that sucks. That sucks that I didn't realize. So I'm gonna have to like redo it. But I will redo it later. Awesome. So yeah, I knew there were more over here. Okay, that's alright. Just one is fine by me. One more diamond than I would have had. I just want to light it up like a... Excuse me. I just want to light it up like a tiny bit. Oh, and there's some more. Wow, there's a lot of surface diamonds. Let me do with Mr. Green over here first. Don't pull up my torch again. There we go. See, if I crit on both hits, then it doesn't explode. But I am on a Minecraft server. This is, well, kind of, it's a realm that my cousin made for us. So other people do play on here, but they're not on right now. You decided you're no good at drawing Garfield? Oh no. Rest in peace. I don't mind a little redstone. We've got quite a bit, but I'm still set in the mindset of like, oh my gosh, lapis is so rare. I have to mine every block of lapis I see, and then we have like stacks of it back home. Like literally that one lapis vein gave us like a stack and a quarter. And we have 25 diamonds on us right now. So we're kind of doing good there. Oh, skeleton. Yeah, I don't have any sharpness on my sword yet. So it still takes like a couple hits, especially if I miss horribly. And I do need gold because I've started eating golden carrots, as you can see. And I feel like once you start with the golden carrots, you can't stop. It's over for you. That's your life now. You eat golden carrots. It wasn't as deep as I thought it was going to be. I was like, oh no. Which we do keep inventory on the realm because we have a newer player, and we do not want her getting discouraged by like losing her stuff. We want it to be sort of a less risky like learning environment for her. So it is keep inventory, but we are supposed to not use it to like teleport back home because that kind of in the owner's experience. Garrett's, I've never heard them called Garrett's before. That's fun. But in the owner's opinion, it does not, it sort of like undermines the point of Minecraft and like the part of the journey and stuff. So he prefers us not to use it to teleport home, which I respect. So I don't use it to teleport back home. So we will whack back home. Even though there is keep inventory, but that's just for you guys to know. So you're just in the loop. See, I bet this is the same child chamber. But I'm not gonna look in there because I don't really want to, so we'll just go this way. We have bumped into quite a few trial chambers. Fortune is just so nice to have on your pick. I'm gonna run out of torches here soon, but we'll just get it lit up a little bit, you know? And I do see those up there. I do think I'm being pursued by a couple of spiders right now. Okay, I do want those though. The scariest Garfield is the owner watching? No, he's not watching, as far as I know. Laws were made to be broken. I don't think that he's watching, but I'm not. No, I'm respectful. I'm respectful of his wishes as the server owner or the realm owner. He pays like the subscription fee for us so that we can play on the realm, or at least he will until such a time as it becomes apparent that we're no longer playing on the realm, you know. But I've been really liking it. And this is such a good world. See, there's a village super close by. Like, it's just been awesome. We got super lucky with the seed, which I'm pretty sure he said was just like random. Okay, I just want to take a quick look down here before. Do I have any more torches? Oops, there we go. That's the check for torches button. Nope. Okay, then that's fine. I think I saw some gold. Yeah, so we'll grab that and we'll head back up. Be respectful, yes. Listen, he's the one paying the $8 a month for me to be on this, so I'm gonna be nice about it. I'm not gonna do what he says. We're kind of at a point now. I should kill that before I go up the water spout. We're kind of at a point now where I'm not mining all the iron I see. I think this is where I came down. They got a pretty good diamond haul considering I was just coming to show you the trial chamber. Jeez. Thank you, Jay, for inspiring me to come and get a bunch of diamonds. Put those in the ender chest. There we go. And then we just follow the torches back. The others have been teaching our new player how to mine, so she's been coming down into like the explored parts of the ravine and mining the things that I didn't pick up, which has kind of been nice for her that I don't mine copper or iron usually. And sometimes I skip coal. I typically pick up coal because usually I don't bring as many torches as I needed, and then I mine coal so I can make torches. But other than that, yeah. So I've done a good bit of work on this, as you can see. And then I've mined like a bunch of granite on here for the roof. Just like stacks and stacks of granite. But yeah, this is the main spout that I kind of take up. Want to see how many diamonds we got, but I don't want to check mid-water spout. I do have Respiration 3 Aqua Affinity now on my, or not Aqua Affinity, because I didn't put, because I was like, oh, I think I pulled Respiration 3 from the helmet or something like that and got Fire Prot with it, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to just keep Fire Prot or like what, because my helmet's got Fire Prot 3, Respiration, Unbreaking 3, and Mending, which I must have put the Mending on without noticing that it was, yeah, well, we got 30 diamonds from that. Nice. Good bit of diamonds. So yeah, apparently, if you guys haven't played Minecraft in a while, to upgrade your gear with netherite, you need an netherite upgrade smithing template, which you can find in bastions. And I do not have one of those. So I got a netherite ingot. I was like, oh cool, I'll upgrade like my sword or my pickaxe or something. You can see it's in my little bag there. And immediately like found out I couldn't, immediately got discouraged, have not looked for netherite since. Just did not, it just took all the wind out of my sails in like a single second. And I was like, I absolutely do not want to even bother with that anymore. Like I have no interest in it. Like again, it just took everything, all the wind out of my sails in terms of netherite mining. I was like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna mine netherite and I'm gonna do this and that and I'm gonna like upgrade all my gear this time and it's gonna be cool. And oh my gosh, just instant like, nope, done with that. So yeah, I'll put the buckets back. All right, I do want like a stack of redstone and we'll just top that other stack off. And then these can go in the basement. Oh wait, I want to cook our gold from my carrots. And then we'll go drop these off in the basement. Send them down the chute. See, most of the time I put them in the barrel and then I like sit and watch it go to like make sure that it's taken all of them. And in the amount of time I spend just watching it operate, I could have gone down to the basement myself and put them in the chest myself. But it is kind of cool because it's like I don't want to leave it running and making the clicking sound. But then this is our jukebox that I made. Ooh, this one's new. This is almost like Christmassy. Kind of a jam. But yeah, we've got a lot of copies of 13. We've got Cat. I do have the lava chicken one. Which is very silly. Very fun disc. So I've also got a music box one that I found. I don't remember where I found it now. Maybe in a trial chamber. But I really, really like it, so I have it stored away. Which, if any of you guys play Phasmophobia, yeah, music disc, music box. If any of you guys play Phasmophobia, they are selling, if you look on Steam, they have the music box from Phasmophobia for sale, and with the code ADRIFT10 in all caps, like ADRIFT and then the numbers 10, you can get a discount for it. So you can buy the music box from Phasmophobia, but hang on, let me take this out for a second until I'm done talking. It is like $55, I think, before the discount. So just to throw that out there before you go look, but it is really cool. I think it's just very pretty. I'm like, I want to learn to play this on the harp. Yeah, very pretty. And that goes in my barrel because I keep it safe. You should spend all of your gift money on that for your GF, perhaps. Oh dear. You've got to go back to work. Hope everyone has a great night. I hope you have a great night too. I hope your work is goes by quickly and smoothly. Yeah, so I've got cat, lava chicken, 13, and music box is what I've got in there so far. But I'm trying to get not all of them, but just like I've been collecting them as I go. But yes, best of luck at work. I just think that one's really pretty. Yeah. So that's most of it. So we did achieve my beautiful goal of getting the crop fields somewhat sorted, which I'm not going to pretend that they're all the way sorted. Oh, that actually does look like it watered that, or the rain has watered the entire crop field, so that's nice. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I don't have a horse yet, so we'll see if I get one. I don't know. Oh, exciting news, your driver's license card came in today. Oh, that's awesome. If you post it anywhere, be sure to cover up your driver's license number on there. Just throwing that out there. Make sure. Oh, I was gonna grab torches. Your driver's license number needs to be covered because people can use that to like hack things. Ha. Thank you, SariBot. Love you. Just banned a spammer. All right. My whole heart lies with SariBot. It's SERY_BOT. If you stream and you don't have SariBot, get SariBot. What are you even doing? Like, that's, I have sticks. I just need coal. That's like how I feel about that. I'm like, I don't know why anyone wouldn't have SariBot. It's free. It's run by like a guy here on Twitch, and it's awesome. There we go, more torches. You want to start streaming, but you don't know where you'd even start? Go live. Just pick a game you like playing, hit the go live button, and start there. If you want graphics and stuff, you can always, you know, work on those later. Like, they don't have to come right away. I would say just do it. Like, you know, I feel like the more time that you spend prepping to like get ready to start streaming, the less likely it is that you'll actually stream. I think just going for it and just sending it and just being like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Pick a time, pick a day, just do it. Just go live. Make sure your microphone's half decent, and yeah, you'll just yeah, go live. There's a lot of really good, not that I want to send anybody to TikTok because I know that it's such a doom scrolling nightmare, but TikTok does genuinely have a lot of good tips for new streamers. I obviously am happy to talk to you about it, and I'm happy to share like my resources as well. But yeah, just go live. Just click the button, try it out, see if it's for you. I would say don't invest more than, this is what I tell everybody, don't invest more than $50 before you've tried it for a while and know that you like it, because you might not. You might not really enjoy it. It can be very tiring. You know that I only go for like 3 hours at a time typically, and you really kind of have to build up your endurance. Like, a lot of times when I first started streaming, I would go live and then I would get off of the stream at the end. I'd just be exhausted. Like, it's just so much energy to kind of like entertain, I guess, for that length of time, that it can be a little rough on you until you're used to it. So you kind of got to practice and build up that endurance and just give it your all. And I would say just wing it. And you can always do, this was recommended to me when I first started, like in one of the TikToks I watched, which is you can do a practice stream where you set everything up like you're gonna go live. And you sit with everything sorted. You don't go live. You can even hit the record button on OBS instead of streaming, and then act as if you're live and practice talking and practice, you know, talking about the game and just letting the flow of consciousness escape your mouth, basically. But yeah. That's very good info. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad it's helpful. Anything, I just, oh, also don't expect to make money at this. I'm not in it for the money, obviously. If you're in it for the money, you're gonna quit because you're not gonna make a lot of money. No one blows up really big. I know some people have, but like literally nobody gets really big just out of nowhere. If you're, I don't think you are, but this just goes out to anybody. If you're gonna start streaming because you think you're gonna make a bunch of money and it's gonna be super easy, don't do it, because you're gonna quit, because it's not super easy and you're not gonna make a bunch of money. Again, not applicable, and I'm not saying that specifically to you, Jaden. That's just for anyone watching like the VOD. Have I had plans to play Hollow Knight? I would say no. I'm not very good at platformers. And it's like the platformer, so I don't know if I'm gonna really end up with it. We did just get that game for my library though, which I'm excited for. The kiddos put in like, We have a suggestion box in the space that I work in, and the teens put in like, I don't know, 20, 30 suggestions. Not 20, 30, like 5, 10 suggestions for just for Hollow Knight and Silksong. So we got it. Bestie, I don't make money. Nobody does. Nobody makes money streaming. And most of the money that you make, if you make anything, probably just goes back into buying games for stream and stuff anyways. So at least in my experience, you know. Especially if you're trying to like follow the trends, they can be a lot to try and keep up with. Smart folks. Yeah, they wanted it. They're like, we can't, they apparently, one of my other kiddos was watching them do it, and they were like, they can't ignore us if there's like 10 of us. And the answer was, yeah, they've been begging, so we went and got it. Yeah, I don't want to take over the outpost. You know what I did want to do though? I wanted to bring a bunch of wood, I wanted to go out to the stronghold, and I wanted to make a giant ladder down to the portal room. So let's do that. I don't need my... I might need my boat, actually. I know there's one ocean to cross. 70 hours in Silksong, still not done? Oh my gosh, that's a lot. I've been playing Warframe lately, Mikey. I got Warframe, and I've been playing that a lot. I've got like 27 hours in there. Which isn't a lot, but it is considering I only got it like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, if you just go like clean this way, I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, like you might need these instructions later, but if you just go clean this way, oh, I didn't show you the old house. This is the old house, which with my beautiful crash pad underneath. This is where the cobblestone generator drops down. And then there's like a little fishing area under here. Yeah, there's the door. And then I spend the night in this bed sometimes, if it's closer. We got our banner here, very nice. And then back here we have these 2 rooms. This is cute. And this one reminds me of like a horror movie that I saw once that took place in like a nunnery. So it's my favorite of the rooms back here. And then there's like a really giant room that like with a big hallway that like, I guess it's not really giant, but it's big compared to the other 2. Been doing too much Deep Rock and staring at your horrid little Sims. Amazing. Happy for you. But yeah, I want to go make a big ladder. So we'll pop this way and you guys can see a little more of the world. Which maybe I'll leak the world seed. If you guys like the world, I'll consider it. I don't have the world seed, I'd have to ask for it. But maybe I will leak it if enough people are interested. It will not come with the castle, unfortunately, or the cool paths, but you'll know where a lot of things are already. That ravine had a bunch of stuff in it. And there's another one over that ridge that had a lot of stuff in it too. That's that one I'm not even done with, which I'm very excited to continue working on that ravine. I very much enjoy it. Woohoo! Off we go. Yeah, I'm also the explorer, so he'll be like, man, I really want some bamboo. Like, do you know if there's any bamboo around? And I'll be like, no, but I will find out. I will get you bamboo. I will find the jungle. And then I went and found an entire, like, I wandered thousands of blocks away from spawn and found a jungle. It took like 5 or 6 in-game Minecraft days straight of traveling in one direction. You found an old screenshot of one of your favorite girls and she genuinely looked Uncanny Valley. Oh no. Tragedy. I could light this up, but I kind of don't want to. See, the chunks only load if you're like in them. So sometimes you'll go and there'll be like dropped blocks from like where people were doing things. So like here he's cleared some trees out for the path. This must have been as far as he got with it. Well, we'll bring some saplings home, put them in the thing. Let's see if I can actually find it again. It was pretty much dead straight from like, not even really from here though. It was dead straight from over this part of the island. Hang on. I'm gonna take a drink. I have a Diet Coke today. My mother bought me Diet Coke and it was very nice. I, of course, told my friends about it and then made your face and an emoji on Discord to torment them with. Of course. Classic. But yeah, like pretty much straight that way is the underwater temple. Then I want to be like a little bit past the shore here, but I think it's pretty much like straight this way. But he had talked about making just like a path in this direction and then a boat dock and then like a path that picks back up on the other island because there's a pretty significant gap via ocean here and that's too much bridge to make, you know? Also, boats are so fast. But I do remember the ride in boat not being like the longest ever. Yeah, no, it's not like the longest ever. Yep, over on that island. I click when I point, so my little arm should go, but my little arm is rowing the boat right now, so you can't see it. But it was in the birch forest, which is a pretty notable biome, so I feel like I'll be able to find it again. We'll see. And then maybe on our way back, we can place some torches to indicate the way there. All right. Which, of course, I only brought a stack of torches. I never bring very many torches. I always bring like a single stack and that's it. But yeah, it wasn't terribly far. It was less than a single day of travel. Or like close to one full day of travel and that was it. I also have Depth Strider 3 on my boots, which is very nice. I'm trying to get Featherfall 4, but I just haven't gotten there yet. I love the firefly bushes. My one complaint is that you can't place them in flower pots. If you could place them in flower pots, perfect, no notes, but you cannot place them in flower pots. Oh, and he is in search of oxeye daisies right now because that's the banner pattern that he used. So we'll just grab a couple on our journeys. I'm not gonna go out of my way to like go pick them, but we'll just grab them on the way over, you know. I don't want to break them with my. I do love the azure ones as well. That flower I picked up by mistake. Those are beautiful. My favorite is, of course, the little blue orchids. Those are my favorite flower, but for Minecraft. But we'll bring him some oxeye daisies for banner patterns. I'm sure he'll need lots of dye also, but whatever. The tiny ones are your favorite? Like the little wildflowers that go on the ground? Or like the tulips. There's a lot of little small ones. I also like the lilac bushes. They're really like big 2 block tall ones. Those are quite nice. They're not very practical for like display. And then the pink tulips and the orange tulips are some of my favorites. The orange one, of course, because my dad's favorite color is orange. And then the pink tulips, I just think they have a really lovely color and they look really nice. It's just a beautiful flower. Pink, if you guys haven't noticed, has been growing on me a little bit lately. I've been quite liking it. Oh, the white and yellow ones. I forget what they're called. I also forget what they're called. Does anybody know what they're called? That's the birch forest. So see, it's not even terribly far. We are unfortunately going to get there like right at night, but that's all right. So I guess it's not literally dead south from there. Orchids are beautiful too, but they only seem to spawn in swamps. They do only spawn in swamps and occasionally in flower fields. Yeah. I don't know. Is it these ones that you're talking about? These little white and yellow ones? These are just called wildflowers. I knew there would be some coming up, so I was like, oh well, I'll just wait till we get to them. Yeah, the orchids, my blue orchids, I'm very protective of because it's like, I know that they're kind of hard to get. These ones are nice as well. I don't know what these are called though. What are you? Lily of the Valley. We'll bring a couple home. I'd find my massive cobblestone tower I made on these baby zombies everywhere. Lovely. I feel like it was near the coast. Let's do a lap in the birch forest. I should have brought like one Eye of Ender with me just to like see. But that's all right. It's the confirmed direction. We'll find it. See, I was running away from him and he still managed to blow up. This is what happens. I should have lit up the cobble tower. I don't think I did. I think I ran out of torches when I was down in the stronghold. It took me ages to find the portal room. My goodness, it was like so difficult. I don't want to hunker down for the night because that's super boring, but let's go up on the hill and see if we can spot it. But yeah, this is the first time seeing of the wildflowers. But they are quite pretty. I mean, not literally right now, but like this server is the first I've seen the wildflowers. And this is an easy mode server also. It's an easy mode realm. So like all of these monsters you're seeing, that is easy for a server. Which our theory was that maybe they've adjusted the difficulty for like however many, oh there it is. However many people are on here, you know? Because it can host like X amount of people. Okay, light that up. And then I need this one. Ooh, spider and a skeleton are having it out. Okay. Of course, I filled it back in with dirt. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to make like a ladder down. So I guess let me... Oh, kill this guy. I've chosen a terrible time to do this. I didn't realize it was getting dark when we left. They're pretty, but they're also not the flowers you're thinking of. I wonder which one you're thinking of then. Oh, that's right. I was gonna make a bunch of ladders. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. Oh, I just wanted those in my inventory. I didn't want them up there specifically. That should be enough for now. And then we'll just block off the top and dig one this way and put a torch. And then we'll start our journey. And I know it's safe because I already dug straight up, so. So if you want to yell at me for anything, it should be that I dug straight up, not that I'm digging straight down now. I'm trying to think what's the easiest for me to swap to in my hotbar. I think it's 5. I swap between 2 and 5, like onto 5 a lot because that's where I keep blocks if I'm like traveling. I wonder what flower you're thinking of then. Is it like a rarer one, or is it maybe just like the little yellow ones that like show up like all over the place? Like they're not dandelions, but like, you know, similar to dandelions. I'm gonna have to Google like yellow Minecraft flower and figure this out. This music's very soothing. I literally never play with the music on. I turned it on for this stream. But it's quite nice. I might play with it on more. You will Google it? Oh, okay. I was like, oh, I can Google it and then share my screen, but I didn't want to do that. So I was like, well, I could Google it, you know, like later. Oh, let me place a torch. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I think I tried to use up all the blocks that I like didn't want to keep when I was on the way back up, so that's why there's a bunch of like andesite and dirt in the way and not just cobble. Because like cobble our builder needs like all the time. I feel like that's excessive. It is an azure bullet. Oh yeah, that was the one. That's the one that I think those are very beautiful. It's not my favorite one, but it is like it's like top 3 flowers, you know. Very nice flower. Very good choice. Good choice. Ooh, here we are. I'm just gonna do... Is there a silverfish loose now? This seemed an awful lot like it was a silverfish block. I don't see the actual silverfish though. Okay, well we'll light this up a little bit now that I'm here with torches. Because it is quite dark because I ran out of torches when I was exploring. And I was unable to light all of it. In fact, the doors that are shut right now, I haven't even been through before because I opened all the doors that I was going through and left them open, and all of these ones I broke down. So I could keep track of where I'd been when I ran out of torches. So I always place torches on the right wall. And then if I need to, when I need to go back out, I just know I need to put the torches on my left. And I will be able to escape. And it works 9 times out of 10, it works 10 times out of 10. But it would be nice just to get it lit a little bit. I mean, I'm not gonna have enough torches to light the whole thing, but you know, just some lights. That's so smart. Thank you. I stole it from somebody else and I don't remember who. I don't know if it was a person I like know in real life anymore, or like what. But yeah, leaving the doors open helps as well, just so you don't get as lost. But it's so nice. Well, it's so nice for when you're mining. And you like need to get back out of the mines. You know, we're just following the left ones out. Highly recommend. You just have to pick a direction and stick with it though, because if you don't and you're like alternating between left and right, then that's when you run into trouble. So you absolutely have to make sure you stick with it. Yeah, see there's mobs here. And then it branches out into like cave systems and stuff. I was hoping to find a chest so I could dump my stuff I don't need in it. Which is what I've already done apparently, but I do want books. Just like rotten flesh, we don't need rotten flesh. But yeah, it makes it so nice for navigating. I cannot recommend it enough. Okay, we'll just pop a couple here and then we'll head back. For my axes, I have the wood cutter and the bone cutter, and this is the bone cutter. Which I think is funny for just like naming it. See, I just dropped my rotten flesh off. Any game I'm in, I will get lost. Yes, that's why you gotta do the torch strat, dude. That's why you gotta do the torch strat. It's the only way. It's the only way to not get horribly lost. I don't really need those. Okay, cool. We will head back. See, 1 stack of torches is never enough torches. Even 2 stacks of torches is usually not enough torches. I will put some blocks in my inventory, though. See, now I'm gonna have a heck of a time getting back to the portal room. Because we came up a staircase. See, it also only works if you're coming in from one direction, like in specific. I think this was the one we came up. Which I'll just mark it with like a cobble block. Because I came in from a different spot. So there's a path of torches that, leads back to the portal room, and there's a path of torches that leads to the, not the portal room. Catch you in DRG desperately following old flares in circles. I hear you. Yeah, learning how to use the map in that is incredibly difficult. Diane can attest to my challenges. This, would have been better as a bubble elevator now that I'm thinking about it, but I did not have that much kelp on me. Like, I really wish this was well, also then I'd have to make a drop shoot down, so this is really what I was willing to commit to in this moment. And of course, I don't have any torches to place on the way back, but that is okay. And we do have this slightly lit now. I wish it was higher up, but that's all right. But maybe we could place just like kind of cobble blocks leading back. My beautiful path mechanisms, chat. My beautiful torch or cobble block, that is what I have, so we'll just kind of place a trail of them going out-ish. Poor Diane has to deal with me vanishing 60 meters in the opposite direction. Yeah, I'm usually okay at staying with Diane. I just want to make sure it's like clearly visible that like this is where to go once you get to the birch forest, because I'll see the birch forest and be like, ooh, the birch forest, But yeah, this should be good. All right, we can head on home now. I'll maybe grab just like a little bit of coal. Anytime I'm mining, I have to grab like a ton of coal constantly. So, oh, now we have torches. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go light up that one pillar that I made that's like, here's the path of cobble. Come here. I should have grabbed coal on the way in. I wouldn't have to do this, but that's okay. That's okay. We're good. We're just crafting, mining, you know, etc., etc. As is the game. Yeah, we'll just place torches on the blocks. Because then if it's nighttime, you'll be able to see the torches really easily, but if it's daytime, you probably won't be able to. And then from there, our lovely builder can build a path, a proper path if he so chooses. But this should at least help people get, you know, there and back from the wonderful stronghold ladder. Well, how many ladders did we make? We made 52-ish twice. And we have 32 left, so that'd be what, 50, 60, 70 blocks down? Immense depths. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna leave a completely different way than the way I just made a path. As is tradition. But yeah, these little cute, the yellow and white ones are very cute as well. These little ones, I quite like them. Now we get to find our way home. Should gather some and use them in a build. Yeah, they're really pretty. I think I have some stored away, which is why I'm not grabbing any now. But it might be nice to use them for like just decorating like the courtyard. Because they don't go in pots, I don't think. You can't put them in flower pots. You have to put them just like down on the ground, basically. So now that I've been here twice, I feel like I have a better idea of like how to get there and back. I see that lapis. I want that lapis, but I do not need that lapis. We have so much lapis at home. We have also so much iron at home. Watch, and I'm gonna be like horribly wrong about the direction home. I feel like it's like this way and over, but I could be overshooting or undershooting. Love having obscene amounts of nature in your home. Yeah, I liked my little cabin with like the nature reclaimed it kind of vibe, like an old rundown, like broken up cabin that like someone's moved back into. Oh, I can do the clickies, but not when I'm rowing. Okay, that's good to know. Very cool. And thank you guys all for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. See if we can make our way home. I believe in us. I'll figure it out. I do think I need to be over there. I think I'm on the wrong side of this island. But we will see. This is a great situation. I love being here. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, it is. It's very fun. I'm glad I've been getting back into streaming more. I know with work and everything, it was just so hard for so long to like get any time. Like any free time I had, I was using to like either do chores. I was like, I just want to spend time by myself. I just want to have some time to myself, you know? So I wasn't really streaming because of that. But it is quite fun, and I do enjoy it, and I'm glad you guys are all here with me. So we row our way home. Yes, I'll pass along your compliments to the builder. I'm sure he will be thrilled. So I feel like I remember that little like spot. So we'll see. I think this is the really big stretch of ocean that we have to cross to get back to the home island, which is a good island. I quite like it. It'd be cool if you could enchant boats with like swiftness and stuff to make them like super powered and fast. Your desk is still covered in fake leaves from your Halloween costume, and you're dedicated to not throwing them away, but you don't know what to do with them. Oh no. Oh, hi Coop. Well, hello. It is so good to see you, my friend. I just told the rest of the chat not long ago, but I'm going to tell you also, if you look on Steam, there is a link to buy the official Phasmophobia music box from the game, and if you use the code ADRIFT10, ADRIFT, and then the number 10, You can get 10% off, but it is $55 without the discount. But I just wanted people to know in case you're like a Phasmophobia fan and you want it. I know you like Phas. I want it, but I'm like, I don't know if I need the music box from Phasmophobia, but it's so cool. And it's from like a site that sells like music boxes, and you can get like custom ones with like custom engravings, and like you can get um like custom songs in there. I'm getting other stuff, I think. Cool. I just wanted to make sure you knew so you didn't miss out if you wanted it. But if you don't want it, that is valid also. I will find a little spot for it if I get one. Find a place. My desk is a mess right now. It's covered in tarot cards and sewing supplies mostly. It's mostly sewing supplies, but I was using tarot cards as a D&D prop, so I have those on my desk. You want a poster and a shirt. Ooh, very nice. You might use the leaves to repair your leaf belt, but you'll still have extras. Oh no, did the leaf belt get damaged at your craft fair? I'm responsible for most of the boats in the boat dock. It's a little tricky to get in that opening though. If we can pull in here. I just don't feel like once I dock a boat in the boat dock, I'm gonna use it again, you know? I mean, I suppose I could break it and then place it again, which would be nice, but I just don't see a boat dock being the most useful thing in the world, but that's okay, you know? It's not just for me, there's a lot of other people on the realm. It lost many leaves, but it stayed together better than the spider prop. Well, that's good. I'm glad that it, you know, stayed together good enough. Oh, taking a drink. Who lost most of her legs? Oh no. What do you think, like, if you could go back in time and, like, redo the spider prop, is there anything you would do differently to, like, make it stay together better? I'm just curious, like, if you're like, oh, in hindsight, this is what I would have done differently. Put these away. Oops, that can go there. This I want here. Plants. We've got some oxeye daisies. Let's see. Mobs. Iron goes here. I'll put the copper in there, sure. And then back in the wood chest with these. And then the books I typically keep. I'm out of sticks. I just want a couple. I like to have a couple sticks on me, so the stick slot is reserved in case I need to craft them. Books I keep down here most of the time. You'd make her a full wire and foil flame from the start so that nothing break off so easy. That's what I was thinking. You would say, like, when I was envisioning it, I was like, okay, maybe if you make like if you would have made the legs like one piece with the body, but again, hindsight's like 2020. That's what they say. Hindsight is 2020, and it's, you know, as long as you're happy with her, then that's all that matters. And 2 torches to spare. Right, let me go to sleep in my beautiful bed. So I'm really proud of this bed build. I started with a different build, and then I realized that it didn't have a real bed in it. It was like blocks of wool. And I was like, well, I want a real bed in there. I need to sleep in here. So I made my own build up out of just like stuff, and I really like how it came out. I'm very proud of it. So we eep. On this server, if you want to sleep and other people aren't sleeping, you just put eep in chat. That's what you say to indicate that it's time to go to bed. You'll make a better and stronger Betsy eventually. I believe in you. I think it's going to be the best and strongest Betsy ever created. Hello, little golem. Yeah, I do have a list of like golem names. This has been bugging me. I don't think this should be here. I think this should be like, ooh, a little bit of lag. I think this should be like there. Yeah. And then these make water very slowly, and we've got like one potion set up here, and then the other in the potion room. This is, I guess, supposed to be like an area rug almost. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like, I don't know. It's cool. It's just not really centered on the room or the fireplace. So I'm like not wild about it, but it's, again, I didn't build it. It's not my job to do that. So I'm grateful that he has made us such a beautiful giant castle to live in. His big room over here, some bamboo flooring. One of the copper chests. He spread them out so that the golems wouldn't get stuck in one spot. Some more rooms. The rooms are all different sizes as well, which is cool. I like that they're not all like uniform and like identical. Yeah, some of them are littler and some of them are bigger, which is cool. But yeah, I will see. I'll have to ask other server residents if I can have permission to peek into their rooms so you guys can see them. I can't wait until summertime again when I can justify more cosplay purchases. Where are you going in the summer for cosplay that like justifies your cosplay purchases? Anywhere fun? Is that Anthrocon? Nice staircase. That pile of dirt there was just bugging me, so I wanted to get rid of it. Also, the leaf litter is like atrocious. I spend a lot of time cleaning up leaf litter on this server. I hated it. I think it's a terrible addition to Minecraft. I think it would be good if it like decayed over time and like eventually went away on its own. But the fact that it just stays there and you just have to break it, like, or else there's leaf litter forever. Because there haven't been trees on this hill in like years, not years, but like in like multiple weeks in game. And yet the leaf litter remains always evidence that there was once a tree that dropped its leaf. In real life, leaves like compost down. Like, why don't they should compost on their own here and just like disappear or like drop a bone meal that no one's gonna pick up, like, you know. Oh, you want to go to a few Ren fairs? Ren fairs are awesome. I would plan like the whole day or like 2 days at a Ren fair because there's so many cool shows to see, especially if you're going with people and you have to like compromise on what you're going to see, which I know tickets can be expensive sometimes, but like I would plan either like getting there at opening and leaving pretty much either at closing when you guys are ready so that you have time to like actually look at all the stalls and all the awesome like crafts and things. And then also time to see some shows. I feel like I could go to the Ren Fair and not look at a single craft thing and watch all the shows. And like you just if you watched the shows, you would have no time to look at any of the crafts and like the things that they're selling. That would be my advice for the Ren Fair because I've been a couple of years to the same one in my local area. I guess it's not local; it's several hours away, but you know, local-ish Ren Fair. It's in my state, so you know that's local to me. All right. They'd be lost without me, chat. Also, if they're far away, I need to build in 25 minutes, at least 25 minutes. Yeah. Getting dressed and doing the makeup and everything takes, I feel, longer than most people think it's going to. Especially if there's multiple people and one bathroom or like limited bathroom and mirror spaces, it takes a lot more time than I think you expect it to. Um, I had the first time I went to a Ren fair, I went with a guy I was dating at the time, and we are no longer. What is down there? What's an Enderman? Is it a baby Enderman? What is that? Are you just stuck in the ground? Why is he so short? Is he just stuck? Oh my gosh, you are just stuck. Here, come out. You can teleport. Why are you in this hole? Try not to look him in the eye. He must like glitched out or something. It's taking a dirt nap. Amazing. I refuse to ride in the car in that dress for more than an hour. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. Putting on like half of your costume once you get there is nice as well. Oh, see, it's not all wet. Okay, we'll need to get some more water buckets for out here. Right now, I'm just cleaning up the leaf litter. Because there's not, you know. I don't think it looks nice. I think it looks very ugly and bad. And I think most of the other people on the server agree. When I first found it, I was like, okay, this is kind of a nice, like, early game fuel source. But now we're not early game. And I'm like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to this game. I was not a fan of the cave updates when it first happened. Now that they've done some more fine tuning on it, I do like it. And I think it's a good update. But the leaf litter, terrible, horrible, tragic update. I like that the leaf particles fall. But yeah. And it's like, if I'm cleaning too close to the tree, they're just going to reappear later. Oh well. Yeah, filling in creeper holes, picking up leaf litter, you know, the works. It takes so much dirt to fill those holes in there. I filled in one big hole here that was like maybe like from here to like here and like as wide. And it was like it took like us 2 stacks of dirt to fill that in. Like at that point, just place like a torch down and then cover the surface. But I don't want to do that because it's again not my realm. I'm trying to be like good and behave and take good care of it. So you want to buy a few more clothing pieces as well. That fancy dress is nice, but it doesn't have the vibe you're looking for. Layering. Layering is like how you make Renfair outfits go from like this is cute dress to like ooh very very nice. You know, it's like just the more things you can put over and under it, like the better it will look. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the secret, but it is the secret. Just layer. Last time I went, this I guess it's not TMI, but like whatever. Last time I went to the Ren Fair, I went as a vampire and I found this nice fluffy skirt that I wanted under my dress that I wore. And I wanted it to hang just below the skirt of the dress that I had on. Well, to do that, it had to be like right at like my hip, like the bottom of my hip bones, basically. So like right where the like the top of my thigh starts was where the skirt had to sit. The top of it had to sit for the bottom to just peek out the way I wanted to. So I safety pinned it to my underwear and called it a day. And I went and it worked the whole Ren Fair. It worked out. So you do what you got to do to make it work. I had actually considered putting some temporary stitches in and actually sewing the skirt to my underwear, but I did not end up doing that because I was like, well, the safety pins will work well enough. And then if for whatever reason I need to remove the skirt, if that like becomes more convenient for like using the restroom or something, then I can do that. Also the Ren Fair I go to has porta potties, which most people I go to are just like, oh, I just won't go with, or like, I just won't drink. I just won't drink anything, and then I won't have to use the bathroom. And I'm like, no, you will not. You need to drink water. You do not want to be the chick that passes out at the Ren Fair. Excuse me. You are drinking. So just drink the water and just deal with the bathrooms. They're not as bad as you think. So, and if they did as bad as you think, go find a different one. Like, it's fine. Just drink the water. You need it. Don't be the person that passes out at the Ren Fair. Yeah, the Ren Fair advice of the day. There you go. They're so fun though. They're so worth it. Tip the performers. Yeah. They're so awesome. If you have a D&D character, dress inspired by your D&D character if you at all can, because it's so cool. I did just kind of like a mercenary fit for my first Ren Fair because it was like a D&D character inspired fit. Like I wasn't cosplaying him necessarily, but it was so cool to walk around like and feel like him. It was awesome. That wouldn't work for me because I'm a very anxious beast who needs to go to the bathroom every 2 hours. Good. Drink water. Use the bathroom. Just deal with it. Like that's my motto. Bring hand sanitizer though, because you will want it. The one I went to had like real sinks with real water and like soap, and I still used hand sanitizer after I used the sink. So hand sanitizer, sunscreen, water. Usually you can't bring water in, but my place doesn't do bag checks, so we kind of did bring water in. But yeah, spend as much money as you need to on drinks, I would say, and food. Like, don't even worry about it. Just you need to eat, you need to drink. You know, that's. I feel like people sometimes try and cut costs at the Ren Fair by being like, oh, I'm not gonna eat anything, I'm not gonna drink anything, so I want to use the bathroom. I'm just like, don't be the person that does that. You think it'll be fine, and it is until it's not. You know, don't do it. I'm gonna place like 2 torches that way I can combine these. See, look how fast this leaf litter piles up. This is just me trying to clean like in between the trees where there like used to be trees and there aren't anymore. The fair I went to had indoor bathrooms. It was so funny. Yeah, like seeing all the people in costume walking around the indoor bathrooms. Actually, I went to a horror convention once as well. And it had kind of like a Ren Fair vibe of like there's shows going on, there's interviews with people sometimes, and there's crafts to look at, things to buy, but you don't have to buy anything. Last time I went to the Ren Fair, I didn't buy anything at all. And I had just as much fun as the time I went to the Ren Fair and spent like $100. I mean, I bought food, but like, you know, I didn't buy any trinkets, and I had just as much fun as the time I went and bought trinkets. So I don't feel like you have to buy something to have a good time there either. But also don't be afraid to buy things. It's, you know, it's all the same. Whatever you want. Oh, because you were in line offering people spiders. Oh, I see. Yeah, I feel like all the times I've gone there hasn't been a terrible line for the bathroom. And I've always just kind of like, as we passed, been like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Everybody else hold my bag. Like, you know? Oh, bags and shoes as well. I think I've told you this already, Jaden, specifically, but for anyone who hasn't talked to me extensively about Ren Fairs, trying to break the button. just if you don't like, don't sacrifice like usable bags and shoes for cool looking ones. Those are like the two areas you don't skimp on. You get a bag that is functional, you get shoes that are functional, and no one will really care. Oh, I just put my shears in. That's not what I wanted to do. But this one really does work really, really well. And it's nice that you can just let it run and walk away. I was gonna see if there's anything compostable here. The only thing I bought that I regret was a D20 necklace. Why do you regret it? Like, what about it did you not want anymore? Why that one bad? Why was that a bad purchase? I'm just curious. I'm not like, I feel like my voice is very flat right now, and I'm not like, oh, why didn't you like that? You know? There we go. It's real pretty, but I didn't like the vibe of the vendor. Oh yeah. I feel like there's a lot of times vendors that have like the 3D printed dragon slinkies and the clearly like bulk Amazon purchase stickers, and those are the ones that I always avoid. There's gonna be some at every Ren fair. And there's often people selling handmade soaps and candles as well, which is cool. That's where I get a lot of candles at fairs. They give the whole I'm a D&D. I gave into the whole I'm a D&D character and I need dice thing I had going on. Yeah. Dice are great though. I'm not one to talk. I'm going on 40 sets of dice. So, which to be fair, most of those were a big bulk Amazon purchase that was like $20 for like a pound of dice. Not a pound, but for like 20 sets of dice. But you much prefer the rat bone necklace? Yeah, I have a watch that I got at the horror fair. It is a pink bedazzled watch with a bone in it, and it does not tell time, it just has a bone in it. And I asked them what kind of bone it was, and they said they didn't know. So they don't know, I don't know if it's like an animal bone. I hope it is, but I did buy it. They didn't know what part it was from. They didn't know what kind of animal the bone came from. And I was like, okay, well, here's my money. Have some money, I'll take your bone. So thank you. Yeah, they had some cool bone things at the last Fun Fair I went to. I need to organize these, but I don't want to do it right now. Alas, this does need to go down here. This is my like dragon fight slash netherite mining box, if you didn't notice. Yeah. It's just, oh, these are the keys from the trials. Here, let me grab just one so you can see it. Yeah, that's a trial key. And then I believe the ominous key is blue. But I don't actually know. I've not gotten one. I don't think there's anything in my furnaces. All right. Yeah, bone vendors are pretty cool. There were a lot selling like real swords and knives and things as well, which was cool. I didn't bring my dagger. I didn't have a good way to secure it to my belt. My sister got me a dagger for my birthday, which is like one of the coolest things I've ever gotten for my birthday. And my twin actually, so it was kind of also her birthday. But she got me that. But I didn't have a good way to secure. I didn't have like a belt to secure it to, or like any sort of holster. And I was able to like fashion one out of like some black elastic that I cut off of a skirt that I made into a shawl for the same costume. But I was like, I don't want to be worried about it like falling off all day, and I'm already gonna have to deal with enough things when I'm going to the bathroom. So I don't want to, I just decided against it. So maybe next time I'll wear one. So the second time I went to the Ren Fair, I kind of it was a vampire look, but it was also like indirectly a Strad von Zarevic cosplay. Shout out to Strad von Zarevic, love that man. Wait, you just figure out how to get the dice out of the necklace? Oh, cool. Is it one of those like chain ones that it like holds it? Because those are cool. I have a set of wallet dice that are like, they're meant to be a keychain, but I just put them in my wallet. And they're like mini dice because I think it's funny to have a set of mini dice on me at all times. So people are like, oh, something like, I bet Day has dice on him right now. I will. As I call people keep an Uno reverse card in their wallet for like comedic reasons. I keep a full set of D&D dice in my wallet for comedic reasons. I think all of them would fit on a $50, the little dice. They're quite small. And the keychain is maybe the size of like your little finger, or at least my little finger. It's small and it's got like runes on it and it looks very cool. It is, yes, it's the only sharp edge dice you have. My first set of D&D dice that I bought myself were sharp edge. They were for a pirate monk character I had. So they were like red and blue for like blood and like water, which they were really very cool. And they were liquid core as well, which I do like liquid core dice. And I prefer sharp edge to rounded edge dice. But I unfortunately did not get to play much of the character, and now I don't know if I ever would because I do not enjoy playing martial classes. I much prefer full casters. I would maybe play a half caster, but I don't see myself playing a monk and like being like, this is fun, you know? So maybe if I multi-class or something. You used to keep a set in your purse? Yeah. I think it's just hilarious to like have dice on you, on your person, you know, or like have an Uno reverse card on your person. That's just silly to me. So I'm doing it. Put these in the auto harvester. Maybe we'll do some exploring today. I'm debating if I want to like go exploring, if I want to kind of hang out at like the zombie farm and like kill zombies in chat. We'll see. I'm going over here with the seeds. And then maybe I'll make the bread into wheat and take it to the outpost. Because I do kind of want to, here's the crafting table. I want to stock that. So maybe stocking the outpost is like a good thing to do today also. So let's see what we've got that we might need. We're going to need wood at the outpost. Spruce. I want like oak. I like oak wood. So I guess we could just take like a stack of logs to the outpost. I'll put them down here for outpost materials. And then like a stack of maybe cobble if we have any. So we might not have a stack of cobble. We've got a half stack. Maybe we'll take exactly a half stack. Because he uses a lot of cobble for building. Okay, what else might they need? We've got bread for food. I'll see if there's any other bread I can steal. Yeah, I'll steal just a little. I just want to make it a full stack of bread. And then the only other thing I feel is like torches, maybe? Like, what else might you need in an emergency? You're toying with the idea of playing a bard? Yeah, bards can be cool. There are, I know you played a druid before. Bards are a lot like druids. Bards specifically are, what I say about bards is they are a master of all trade, or a jack of all trades, master of none. They do not shine on their own. I've not played a bard, so I don't know if they can, but I've yet to see it happen. I find bards they're the support class to end all support classes. It is the support class. So they're very cool though. They've got a lot of really nice support spells. Do we not have coal down here? I guess not. But man, they are awesome class. They're an awesome class, but they do not shine well on their own. Very good. I don't want to be in charge. Yeah. And they're not melee people. They're kind of like halfway between, I don't know. Whatever I say there, I'm gonna piss off some D&D people, so I'm not gonna finish that sentence. But yeah, they very much are awesome support players, utility casters, but they're not as great for combat as some of the other casters are. They're in my opinion, this is just my opinion, weaker compared to some other ones. And again, my opinion only. You feel free to educate me if you're watching on YouTube. Feel free to educate me in the comments. But I do want to try a bard. I don't find them. I feel like a lot of the players that I've had that are bards are first time bards, and they just want to be like, haha, silly bard, flirts with everybody, does nothing useful. So they seem even less useful to me. But I do recognize them as very strong utility casters and very strong support casters. So bard mains, do with that what you will. Roast me in the comments if you must. I'm a cleric player. I play pretty much exclusively clerics. I have a paladin warlock multiclass. It's an undead paladin with a conquest paladin with a level of undead warlock for the stunlock capabilities, which my DM has just sort of uncovered. He was aware of the build, like he was cool with it. I wouldn't just do that without being like, hey DM, is it cool if I run this? I explained how it worked to him and he was like, that's really cool. So, which my DM is also the owner of this realm. One of my 2 DMs. I play in 2 campaigns right now. It is funny though, I've DM'd I think 13 campaigns, or I'm like actively DMing like a total of, over the years, I've DM'd or am DMing 13 campaigns. And I've played in 3, counting my active ones. Okay, so let's see. We'll take all of this bread and put it in this barrel. Actually, I kind of want to keep the supplies in like one barrel, you know? And then we'll just put coal in there. I don't want to make it into torches because then people can just use it. But maybe we'll take this sign and just go like supplies. There we go. So this is like the supply barrel. So does that look good to you guys? We got some food. I feel like food, stone, wood, and coal is more than enough to get you off the ground again. Maybe some iron would be nice to have. I wanted my first character to be a bard, but it didn't work out. Her name was Erilyn, apparently. That's kind of a nice name for a bard. What race was she? That looks like a perfect supply chest. Thank you. I might just pop like just because we have so much iron, I think I'm gonna grab a stack of iron ingots and pop them in there. That way people can make armor as needed as well. But it's like if you like somehow manage to die and in the process throw all your stuff into a cactus, is she an Eladrin or an elf of some kind? Then that's nice to just have like a little bit of armor. But I feel like most of the stuff you get stranded without is in that chest. It's like wood or stone, like your tool broke, you know, and there's a crafting table in there. There's food in there now. There's a furnace in there if you need furnace things. So it could be cool, like better stocked, but like it's just like for a bare bones outpost that you are probably just sleeping in. I think that's good. Maybe like a half stack of iron. She was an elf, don't remember the flavor. Very cool. Yeah, my first character was a tiefling monk. Yes, I am gay. Thank you for asking. Named Merlot, nicknamed Merlot. I did not make an actual name for her. She was nicknamed Merlot because of her. She was on a pirate ship, and they nicknamed her Merlot for the color of her skin, which is like red wine colored. And she was very cool. But I never did come up with an actual name for her. Anytime I play a female, there's one exception, and it is the DM on this server. But I feel like every time I've tried to play a female character in D&D, I've regretted it because it just leads to me getting misgendered. But yeah, I was gonna grab iron. So for mostly I play male D&D characters. But this DM has been very good about that. I have 2 characters in his campaign. I have Simon and Amelia. Simon is my cleric, and then Amelia is my paladin. Warlock multi-class. She's technically a warlock because the warlock level would have been the first one she took. So yeah, we'll just take... I mean, honestly, there's no reason not to take a full stack of iron. We have so much iron. I'll just take a stack. But Simon is a half-orc cleric who looks very human. And then Amelia is a human variant paladin. Yes, I did power build her slightly. She's got these shield master feet. You have exactly one male character ever. Amazing. Yeah, I played... Okay, Jaden, you remember? We're not going to say names. We're not naming names. But do you remember the player that I had to kick out of our campaign, Tomb of Annihilation? That player DM'd for me once before I had ever DM'd for him. And I played as a female character and immediately had, like... Not immediately, but actually I was a non-binary character. Who was like she they pronouns, and immediately they got not misgendered, but like had a sexist comment made because they were in a we were in, let me tell you about this, chat. We were in like a Babylonian inspired like sort of walled city with a cult in it, and like it immediately opened with them like sacrificing babies, like burning them alive, I think. And it was just kind of like, well, if I do anything about that, then my character's gonna get killed by the like 40 people cultists that are here. So I guess I'm letting them sacrifice the babies, but it was not the vibe. I know, for real, Coop. And then my character again was not binary. It was like they, them, or they, it, or she, they. I don't think it was she, they, but I think it was like they. He made me say if they were biologically female or biologically male, and I was like, I guess they're biologically female, but like they're an orc, and I had pictured them coming from a tribe of people where they're an orc, and they're like the orc that I had made up in my brain. They look very similarly as men and women, so it doesn't, and gender's not really a thing. It's just like outside of reproduction, it's not really a thing. It was a red flag. I did not go back. I was playing that session. And I was like, I am not going back. I'm not playing this. Do I know about this? I think you do know about this. I think you were there. I think you were the other player in this. It might not have been you, but I think it was. But yeah, then immediately one of the other characters like one of the Babylonian people made a comment about my character being like good like breeding stock or something. Is this someone you know? Yes, this is the player that I had to kick out of the Tomb of Annihilation campaign that we talk about occasionally. It comes up from time to time, yeah. So I don't know, and I know that he was inspired by like a book. So I kind of was just like it definitely should have been a bigger red flag than it was. But I was like, okay, he's just not DM material. I don't think. I think he just wants to do like a dark angsty campaign, and like this is his best attempt at that. And you know what? It's not for every DMing, not for everybody, and that's okay. Not everybody needs to DM. So you don't play. I was with someone else from our that same friend group though. It was like me and another player from that same friend group were both being DM'd for by that person. You didn't play. You know who? Yeah, I don't remember who was with us, who was with me though, because it wasn't just me, but it was a male that I was playing. Like a man was playing with us. It was not. I mean, they had a male character also, but it was like another guy from the group that I was playing with. I don't remember. Also did wait, no, never mind. Also did two things. Yes, yes, yes. What's up? You like occasionally ask me like why I don't like him, and I explain it to you. That's why. Fortnite event tomorrow and December 2 new Warbond. Ooh, we gotta hop on and play some games then. Okay, let's just check on this barrel again. Okay, yeah, I think that looks good. Like the only thing is I'd put like planks and sticks in here also, but you can make planks and sticks from the oak logs, so they don't feel like it's needed. And then only other thing is like maybe I'd put fuel in the furnace, but there's plenty of coal in here, so it's like I feel like anything more is overkill. And then this is like the building materials chest because I'm not the builder. I just wanted to put a roof on this and get the bed built and everything and get it socked, so he's free to move things. But yeah. Also, I'm like a centurion for my girl Luna. That'd be amazing. I love that. Yeah, I was playing yesterday and I had some good Luna rounds take place. I was her a couple of times. I'm really good at shooting flyers down at Luna, which is often my job because nobody else on my team typically can hit flyers out of the sky. I also tend to play fly. I play Storm, who's a flyer. I occasionally play Iron Man, who's a flyer. And if you're a flyer, I don't know if you guys know this, but unwritten rule of Marvel Rivals: if you are a flyer, you are responsible for shooting down the other flyers. I'm sorry, it is your job now, so you have to get good. Um, but yeah, so I sometimes shoot. I'm in charge of shooting down the flyers, and I activate her like I think you hit shift to activate it. You only play yeah, I play a lot of different characters. I started only playing Cloak and Dagger, really. Who did I play at first? I think I wanted to learn magic and I just couldn't. I just didn't like the style. I can't remember who I started on. No. But I ended up on Cloak and Dagger because I thought it was really cool that you could switch between them. And I played a lot of Moira in Overwatch. That was like my main. And people said that Cloak and Dagger were kind of similar, and they're right. Um, but yeah, I don't. Maybe I just kind of started out with I mean, I tried a couple of different people. I wanted to play Iron Man. I wanted to play Bucky, but I wasn't very good at him. I wanted to play Iron Man, and I'm like okay at Iron Man. I'm not like amazing, but I'm like I can hold my own on with like a good team at my back. But I'm not like, oh, we're losing, I better swap to Iron Man or anything, you know? um, yeah, but that's a really fun game. It's also free, but it does, again, require a really beefy PC to run apparently a pretty good internet network. So, ooh, one of the golems has opened the front door. We can't have that. Maybe we should keep the double doors closed for them. All right, let's go wax some flooring. Which I know my cousin, he kind of likes when things oxidize because it's like fun to clean it and see. Like if I don't clean the floors, then when he comes back and logs on, he'll go into the stream and see there's a bunch of oxidization on the floor, and he usually cleans it before he logs off, so he'll know that someone else was on and playing and for some time. You downloaded it the other day, dude. I love Marvel Rivals. I only really play AI because I like winning, honestly, and I don't like when people are salty at me in the chat, and I don't want to use voice chat, and I feel like like I just would prefer to play AI, so I mostly play AI. But yeah. Dude, can we talk about my emerald supply here? I need to craft my diamonds and emeralds into blocks because it's just they take up too much space. Okay, I don't even have a stack of emerald blocks yet. Girl, how much iron do I have if I don't even have a stack of emerald blocks yet? The diamonds I'm just gonna leave because I like being able to see at a glance how many I have. There's so many emeralds. Thank you. It's a lot of emeralds, yeah. What's 64 times 9? Because that's how much iron I would have. I mean, like, times 2, basically. I can't do that kind of math in my head. So I have that much iron. When I want to set, I think I slept somewhere weird. Oh, I didn't. Okay, cool. I usually have a bed on me, actually, especially when I go exploring, and because people will be like, go to sleep, and you either log off or you just sort of go slap a bed down. Oh, also this door closes at night and you can't get in through it. You can only get out because you can hit the button to open it and it'll actually open both doors, but you can't get back in through this door, so you have to go around, which isn't a big deal. It's just, it is what it is. And I put that lightning rod there because I thought you needed a lightning rod to make a copper golem, but it's literally just a block of copper with a pumpkin on top of it. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have so much copper. Like I can just make that right now. And I did. I did make that. And then I made 13 of them in total. Excuse me. But yeah, it's this is our down system. I was like, what happens if like you do the downward system and you put things in there and it just like in the barrel's full because there used to just be a barrel. And he was like, I didn't think about that. Maybe we'll make a double chest system with overflow. And I was like, all right, you would do that. Have fun. Oh, we actually have a diorite barrel now. I placed it. Perfect. Sort things a little bit. So yeah, it relies on people just out of the goodness of their heart sorting things occasionally. So I will sort things occasionally because otherwise it'll just get really full. I don't know if we have like a gear chest or not. I'm trying to think what else I can put away. I feel like a lot of these don't have barrels yet. Flowers, dye, seed saplings, animal non-food drops. I'm not sure. The double netherrack barrel. Amazing. It's kind of dark down here, I feel. Maybe more torches would be needed in some of these rows. Yeah, it's not complete yet, which can be a little bit of a challenge. Okay, mob drops. String bone, arrow. Oh, there's an arrows one. We can put the arrows away. I feel like bone meal can go in the bones. So I'm putting it there. Gunpowder, spider eye, rotten flesh, under pearls, blaze rod, beast rod, with your skelly heads, gas tears, phantom membrane. So we could make a spot for it. I'd have to just craft a barrel real quick, which I can do. Do oak slabs. So this is the food row, not the oak. But yeah, you can hear the clock going off, so it's like, oh, it's nighttime now. There we go. Get some more barrels placed. Where should we put potions? Mob drops, another item, seed, saplings, flowers, dyes, animal non-food drops. Food, steak, stone, wood, ingots, gems. Maybe food? Because potions are consumables. These are all like spoken for though. I'm gonna put it in mob drops. We're gonna do a potions one. Okay. I don't have a sign though. Oh, maybe we can just do like miscellaneous in the row. See, why do some of them stack and some of them not stack? Unusual. We went it off for a minute, now you're confused. We're trying to sort this chest into barrels, but we're missing the... Not a lot of barrels exist that have, like, the things we need. So, like, there's no... there was no spot to put the ominous potions, so we were maybe just doing, like, a miscellaneous, barrel. These are technically stone. This is iron, that's not stone. So we're just trying to sort... This is like the chest that people put things in and it drops down like a chute. But it relies on people occasionally sorting out the big chest. So we're doing that right now. I feel like the wind charges can go in the breeze rod one. Breeze rods. I'm gonna also write wind charges. That way you can have both. See, this is our big giant storage system. So we're trying to just get things a little bit sorted. So that's good, you know, that's good. Nice. See how the kelp maker's doing. It's doing, I guess. It's just so slow. I feel like we would need a much larger kelp farm for it to be efficient. And yeah, the clock has just gone off, so it is nighttime, so we will go to sleep. Which in theory means it would also go off during like thunderstorms. Because if it gets dark enough, then it'll chime. But yeah, that's all we were up to. We were just kind of sorting some things out. Top off our golden carrots here. And then I did want to... We're not quite done with the carrot farm. So let's go... I will take the drop chute down because we need to go over to the water. No, whenever I go down the drop chute, I always... And I'm getting water. I always get it from the pit instead of going to the ocean because the pit's closer. So I'm just like, oh, yes, the pit. And I just get water from the pit. So all our potions are made with pit water, which was a joke that we were making the other day. Water from like the refuse pit, where it's just like some puddle that I found somewhere and I'm bringing back water for the potions. Which, like, I guess they get cooked, so it probably wouldn't matter anyways, but yeah. Again, I'm just trying to avoid, like, looking at signs too much. Because I don't know what they say, and I don't want, you know, to leak people's information, so. Okay, so I feel like if we just do one, like, right here, then we should be good. And then one on, like, the other side. Love me a puddle potion, I know, for real. Literally just, like, a random puddle I found. I was like, that'll do. They just said they needed water, so. There we go. Now the carrot farm is sorted. We can harvest a couple for our golden carrot collection. I get that it's shaped to like fit on the roof nicely, but it also like, it makes it a little inefficient to collect, but that's okay. I feel like sometimes like that happens when you build and only build and then you don't get to like test your builds much and like see if they actually hold up when used. Because like that was one of the issues we were having was like you had to make some architectural changes because it just took so long to get, I timed it and it was a full 20 seconds to get from the front door to, or from the outside of the wall to any bed. So it's like, that's a long time if you're like, oh, it's nighttime, everybody wants me to sleep, let me pop back home. So that's why he made some more like exit doors around the place, like the one into the courtyard, etc., so that we have more like options to leave and come back, because otherwise it just kind of gets a little rough. You had a server with close friends and half the signs were wildly inappropriate. I know these people, most of them don't even swear. If anyone's making wildly inappropriate signs, it's gonna be me. But I just don't want, like, some people's names might be on them, like so-and-so, like, Day, can you get some copper, or this is Day's horse. So I just don't want to leak. It will only be people's first names, but I still don't want to leak anything, so that people don't want me to. I'm very grateful that they're letting me stream the server, so I'm just trying to be very like conscious of all of that. And stone is supposed to be, I literally have a whole chest just for stone and I'm not even using it. These are my precious jungle saplings as well, because apparently I learned this the other day. Jungle saplings are a limited resource. When you make a big jungle tree, it only drops 3 saplings a lot of the time instead of 4. They have like a lower sapling drop rate. So if you just keep making like jungle trees with your jungle saplings, eventually you will run out and you won't have any more jungle in your world and you have to like go get more. And it's like a whole thing. So I'm like, I would travel the thousands of blocks to the jungle. And I was like, okay, now I am hoarding all of the jungle saplings forever and ever. I kind of want to, well, this goes in this chest. And then these I've been leaving here because sometimes people need them. And then obviously I grabbed a couple stacks of jungle wood. These go in blocks. This goes in wood. Sorting my beautiful chests. But yeah, most of our signs are fairly appropriate, I would say. Oh, and I brought back cocoa beans, which I should really be growing somewhere, I suppose. And the mob chest is full again. I guess the potion of fire resistance doesn't go in there. It probably goes in here, honestly. That's good enough for now. Okay, let's go grow some cocoa beans. I don't want to use all of them right now, but I'll maybe just put a couple on like the cherry tree out here. We'll put them on the back. Nice and... Chat, how do you plant cocoa beans? I thought you just left clicked. Does it have to be jungle wood? Wait, maybe it has to be jungle wood. Okay. I guess this can go in treasures. I just don't want to use all of them at once. Put on jungle wood, yes. Okay, cool. Oh, this can go in the greenhouse. What am I thinking? I'm thinking the greenhouse is this way. That's what I'm thinking. We'll put it in the greenhouse. That's where it should go. Thank you. I was like, what? Why? Wait, maybe it needs jungle wood. I was hit with the flashback of seeing it on jungle wood before. And we'll just put it like, where is it not gonna be in the way? I guess here is probably good. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. Now we're growing some cocoa. You, hi pepperoni. All right. Again, there's 13 of them, and I only had 6 name tags, so like slightly under half are named right now. So you feel like sometimes they close the doors, and other times they end up leaving them open. So it's really a mixed bag. Okay, is there anything else I need to do? Some mushrooms could be nice to grow, but I'm not feeling it. These should really be in treasures. Or like the special. These aren't blocks, but this is where I've been keeping my rare saplings, so. The birch door should really be in the wood chest, though. Or not the wood chest, this one. Nope, yes, the wood chest. I was thinking of putting the beds in here, and I was like, there's definitely not enough room to put beds in there. I started crafting like massive quantities of beds, and then I was like, it would be way easier to just bring multiple stacks of wood and wool. So I've been doing that now instead. Okay, does this all look right? I think that all looks right. And this is not correct. That doesn't go in there. I feel like arrows just need their own, at this plant, need their own thing. Which one do we want to be the arrow one? Maybe we'll put them in here for now. This will be the transitional barrel. Because then I just want to get things like moved nicely around so that they all take up their spots. But that gives me room to put the eggs in here. A fire charge isn't really a mob drop. Hello, Bella Puppy Wolf. Welcome. Yeah, we're organizing right now. It's a bit of a process because my chests are not very organized. Like there's dye in this one. Dye doesn't go there. But we'll get there. Potato is a plant, so that goes in plants. The plant chest really needs sorted out. I guess moss blocks are technically blocks and should be in the block chest. But you see, it's like those are the distinctions that are tricky to make. It's like, is it or is it not? And then these I kind of want to melt down. The bows with like not a lot of. I want to combine these together to make better bows, I guess, with more durability. But I hope you are doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. There we go. Well, that cleared some of it up immediately. I have a habit of, instead of using stuff until it breaks, I use it until it's almost broken, and then I put it in a chest because I don't want it to break because, like, while I'm using it, and then I'm gonna need a new one, and I don't want to carry around two at the same time. So then my chests fill up immensely quickly with all sorts of things that I don't really need in there. But there you go. Are these cursed? Cursed by, I don't even need that then. And then just like a random piece of flint. Oh, I feel like I saw flint in one of my other chests. I feel like this is where I'd look for flint, so. Yeah. Okay. I definitely need like a cherry wood specific chest. Oh, and then these are just gonna melt down. So I can use a cherry sign. I'm just gonna keep an eye on that because it's gonna need melted. You're looking to get a new job because I want real kitchen experience, but my boss has been so nice about your sick days. Listen to me when I say this, Jaden. That is the bare minimum. That is not special treatment. It is the bare minimum for your boss to be nice about your sick days, okay? That does not mean you owe them anything. Just get a new job. It's just a job. If you died tomorrow, they would replace you in an instant. They wouldn't even bat an eye. Okay, it's just a job. It's okay. You can get a new, better job. If they really cared about you, they'd pay you better and train you to be a manager. You owe them nothing. Move on with your life. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay. There we go. So that's been melted. Okay, so this one's usually the one I'm looking for cherry wood in. So, ooh, caps lock. Cherry heart. Okay. And then this is kind of like become the coal. This will just be another like miscellaneous chest, I guess. Okay, they would probably be a little sad, but yeah, very replaceable. Yeah, they'd be a little sad, I guess. Yeah. They would definitely be a little bit sad, but I'm not like, you know, they would replace you. They you know, you don't know them anything, so don't act like you do. Okay, and then the nether quartz doesn't go there. Treasures, I guess. Although a lot of this goes in blocks. I'm gonna be real. Which is why we had made 2 chests for blocks. Those are both plants, technically, which is probably why they're not in there, because the plants barrel is in need of a sorting, I suppose. Also, Nora's hiring above 14 an hour. Maybe this can be like plants too. Yeah, that's real. Get all of this out of here. We'll make this plants too. I'll put some more overflow plants in here. And then this has got the arrows in it right now. This is a mob drop. This is wood. Which some of this wood just needs to... Oh, that's cherry wood, though. Some of this wood just needs burned. I don't need all that. And then I guess copper blocks are technically treasures. This can be melted down. These go in the fishing box, actually. I need, like, enchanted bows and fishing rods. You do some friends there? Yeah, that also. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not saying, like, run for the hills or anything. Just, like, you know, I wouldn't stay just because they've been nice about stick days. This is, I guess, blocks. This will go, I'll put this in blocks. The clocks go in the misc chest. With the glowstone dust. And I put the flint in this one. Got my half-used shears, half-used axe. Those both go in gear. And then we put... You've been keeping your eye out? Good. That is good. This is a mob drop. But it's like these potions don't stack, which is super annoying. Dye can go in misc. Okay, is there anything in misc that's not supposed to be here? Blue bed, not supposed to be in there. I feel like the rest of this is miscellaneous. That's fine. Okay, that's like pretty well organized. Did I take my... I did something to the wood I've been carrying. Must have used it for something. Okay, so we got our cherry wood. We've got plants too. Very nice. Gear. That's all looking good. Treasures. I don't need 2 stacks of lapis. Oh, there's glowstone dust in here. So using the bundles to organize is very nice until... where did I just see that? Oh, treasures, treasures, treasures. Yep, there we go. Put those there. I'm not really trying to organize it too much. I just want there to be enough room for everything. My beautiful pink bundle as well. That's what I take out exploring. You used to work for under 16 an hour, since even that is... Yeah, barely getting you by. Yeah, definitely. I mean, know your worth. Also, know what you want, know your worth. Don't settle if you can avoid it. Isn't minimum wage where you are 15 an hour? What's your minimum wage at? We've gotten a lot done today. A lot of organizing. My goodness, it's almost 8 o'clock where I'm at now. But thank you everyone for being here. I'm not ending just yet, but I just wanted to thank you for being here. Slime balls or mob drops, but that's okay. Maybe in this bundle, or like one of the bundles within this bundle, would be good to put in the plants one, and then gather up some of the plants that I don't have very much of. Just to organize it like a little more. Yeah, there we go. Freeze up room, but then I'm like, I like looking things and I don't always think to look in the bundles. But that's okay, we'll get there. You believe it's like 550? Yeah. That makes sense. Well, that's nice also. I'm in PA, so our minimum wage is like 750 or something. Oh, that means that plants too can be can this hold this? No, it cannot. It can hold exactly one more item. And the birch sapling is not gonna cut it. Okay, good to know. And this is cherry wood. Cherry wood goes in the cherry. Cherry just goes. You know what I'm trying to say. This goes here. My goodness. I have like a very specific order I want these things to be in also. Okay, that looks good. Okay, then we're just gonna do misc for this one also. Treasures too. Maybe ores would be a good one for this. Ores and coal, maybe, because that takes up like a lot of room in my other chests. And I will just hopefully know what I mean when I say ores. It's gonna be a lot of coal though, so we'll see how this works out. The coal should probably go in last, actually. Like the things that I'm not really gonna get like a bunch more of should go in first. There we go. This is looking nice. Put our, oops. Don't want to throw the bricks. I want to put them up at the top there. And then we'll put these. And then we can do this, and then bone meal, and then some dye. Gravel is a block. Don't know how many blocks I'm gonna have to move before I remember there's a blocks chest. Oh, there we go. Pushing. Put it in here. Do I have gravel already? Yes, I do. See, this is how I end up with such full chests and barrels. And I do have to use barrels because of the golems, so it's like, ugh, it's just rough. But then it's like, this is both a mob drop and a block. So it's like, do you put wool in the mob drop chest, or do you put it in the blocks chest? Hard to say. I put it in the mob drop chest. You never label your chest, you would just blindly hope, and usually you're pretty close. Oh no. I do my very best. So this can go in plants now because of the beautiful bag that I've made. Okay, I'm just double checking everything here. See, it's like these I don't want. I don't even want these. Get them out of here. Random doors I don't really need. Signs are nice to have. And I'm pretty sure I put my ladders in the blocks chest, even though those are wood. Item frame I would also kind of consider wood. So let me take those and put them in the wood chest. And then the rest of this I will send down to the basement. So this is my dark oak. Let's put oak across the top first, though. Kind of organize them by like block type. Then we can do birch next. Oops, I missed the oak signs, which that's nice because then it'll push all the birch down to its nice row. Then we'll do jungle, and then we can do the crimson stem, and then acacia. And the boat I'll send down. And then the buried treasure map I already found. You put your wool in your building materials with glass and iron bars or such. That is such a unique way to label a chest, I feel. Like to sort things. Beep. Then we'll send those down, and then I am gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be quick though, so I'm not gonna put the be right back screen. You guys can just enjoy the beautiful sounds. Thank you. I had a brilliant idea as I was leaving, as you could tell. I was like, why would I make you guys listen to horrible clicking noises when I could make you listen to lava chicken? Okay. Cool. Yeah, then we have like basic chests here, but they're not like great. Also, this is metal. They're like, you know, like somewhat labeled. It bothers me that he doesn't capitalize things sometimes and other times he does. Like if they were all lowercase, that'd be one thing, but the fact that some are capital and some are lowercase, horrific. You need to retrieve some eat, but I will return in moments. All right, go enjoy your retrieve, eat. Enjoy. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but enjoy. I will see you back soon. I think this is all good now. I'm trying to... I think he just needed some more pointed dripstone and some cauldrons to finish the lava room. I think he just needed 3 cauldrons. Or 2 cauldrons. Maybe 3? Let me check before I go make a bunch of cauldrons. Let's see. We've got room for 3 cauldrons here. So we will go craft 3 cauldrons. Preferably from the communal iron. I'm just hoarding iron for no reason, I know, but communal iron being utilized for community things. So that way, because it's so slow, that way if people need a couple buckets of lava for something, they can get it. Okay, let's see. Iron. Also, it's not like we're lacking for iron. There we go. Awesome. And then we will go finish up the lava room there. So yes, for anyone who is just swinging by, we are working on a community realm. We're trying to help our builder out a little bit, finish up some rooms, get some things organized, just, you know, some stuff that I honestly would typically do off camera, but I'm like, you know, I feel like it's still kind of nice to hang out and just watch people do this sort of thing as well. There we go. Are those all Dripping, yes they are. And it would be nice to... It'd be nice to have a barrel in here with just like a bunch of buckets. That way, whenever a lava bucket is full, you can go, you know, scoop up the lava, put it in the chest. That way, if people need lava bucket, you know, just that way it's not held up so much by the production rates. So I will donate 2 buckets and a barrel. Do I have any barrels pre-made? I think I've placed them all. I don't have any slabs. I will make a barrel. Or maybe I'll make a chest. That way the golems can put things in there too. Although sometimes if they find an empty chest, they will just put stuff in it, you know? Because they're like, ah, yeah, I guess it won't be empty though. It'll have a bucket of lava, so. It'll be fine. Let's put it by the door. There. Now it can refill the barrel. Because it's very slow. It was very slow. And I just want to make sure they're all dripping. I saw that one drip. See, it's like, I don't know if it needs to be a lava source block for it to drip. Because he clearly set this up with the intention of all of these dripping. Okay, that one dripped. It's just not dripping as fast, though. I don't want to mess with this. Because I'm like, maybe these need to be dripstone blocks. Does anybody know about these things? This one's just dripping so much quicker. But that one, it did also drip. They are all dripping. Maybe it's just like a visual thing where it's like they just, you know, it just visually bugs and they just look different. Okay, I'm just going to leave it for now. But if we check back like later on and there's not lava in some of them, we can mess with it. I just don't want to mess with lava of all things in here inside and like mess anything up. So we'll, especially if it's not actually an issue, if it becomes apparent that it is, then we will fix it. But if it is not an issue, then we won't mess with it. Top off the wood I'm carrying. I did want to get some of the, well, I've got the wrong axe for it, but I did want to get some of the the blue nether wood, which if we go through the other portal, we are right by one. So why don't we go grab some of that? I think it'd be cool to build with. I don't know what I'm going to make with it, if anything, but I think it'd be cool to have some. So let's go take a trip into the nether. Glad we kind of got back to our Minecraft roots. Ooh, Big Mac acquired. Awesome. Have a bite for me. I'm watching my cholesterol, so I can't eat Big Macs anymore. Or at least not. I'm trying not to while I'm trying to get it down. Once I do get it down, then I can eat all things in moderation. But I, you know, okay. This is what he calls. He said he built a little cobble box around it, so it's kind of safe. Uh-huh. This is what you call kind of safe. Okay. We'll work on that later. This is a job for a future day. I'm not doing that right now. My goodness. It's beautiful. Thank you for trying. Thank you for trying, Mr. Builder. It's beautiful. Okay, now we have to find a way down there though, is the only thing. I don't think anybody has gone down there yet. Maybe it would actually be faster to go from the other portal. See, in this, I want to fill this in. It just opens into the wall. This is not safe at all. Not one bit. You don't usually eat McDonald's? I know, yeah, me either, honestly. I wasn't trying to imply that you did. I'm just like, have a bite for me because I would kill for a Big Mac right now. I don't get one. Cholesterol. I'm jealous. I'm not judging, I'm jealous. So, have a bite for me. I mean, I guess this is safer than just being like open, but still. And I do want to place stone there. We're just gonna make like a really little small box. It's nothing like my other box that I've made, which is quite beautiful and nice. But that's all right. We'll just do what we can. I don't think I'll have enough stone to cover the whole thing anyway. But I guess I don't need to cover the top of the portal. Like, the whole thing is, like, I don't want a ghast to shoot and take out the portal. And right now, a well-angled ghast could. I don't think it's likely, but I think one could. Also, it's not lit. It's not lit in here. Oh, you don't know what even I just said I wasn't trying to imply. I did. If I accidentally managed to imply that you do get McDonald's a lot, then I apologize. But I do. I can't have it anymore because of cholesterol. So I'm jealous. Oh, I think we're actually gonna have enough stone for this. Boom! Nice. This is horrid looking, but that's okay. It does the job. It does the job. That's all that matters. Nice and lit, nice and bright. I do want like a door or something here. We have a lot of iron doors back at base, so I'll maybe grab an iron door for it. But at least it's better than nothing. It's better than it was. But it's like there's no good way to get down from up here. I don't want to use wood in the nether. That's a terrible idea. We could at least kind of get the start of like a staircase going. I know I can't fit through that gap, but oh wait, this needs to be up one more. I was like, I know I can't fit through the gap, but I still don't like that it's there. See, that's gonna be difficult to build also. We'll see. It's bad for you, but it's free food. Dude, free food is real though. Wrong fast food joint, but I do eat burgers most days. I love burgers. Think of me the next time you're eating a burger. Telepathically send me the deliciousness. I know. It's like sometimes I love like guacamole. I've been eating a lot of. I love hummus. But first of all the healthy food is like super expensive. And second of all, sometimes I just really would like a burger. I just really would like one, you know. I'm gonna put these if I put these trap doors up, can you see out? Can you like see in? Only a little bit. I think that's fine. I want those up so that the golems don't like fall. Do I want Fixer your next burger? Kinda. Okay, do I have any stone? I feel like I have some stone on hand. Oh, it would be in the stone chest, which this is not. I can't even use my own system. Which has really not even been a stone chest. It's kind of like a all things gray chest. These should be in the miscellaneous chest. Okay, clearly the stone chest could use some work. But I wanted this one to be like stone and things made of stone, which basalt's technically stone. That's fair. That can stay. Okay, and I guess mossy cobblestone is cobblestone, so it doesn't really matter. I just throw my nugget on the floor, and I'm like shockingly not disappointed. Oh dear, I RIP your nuggets, but real. Glad you're not disappointed. Okay, I have to figure out how to build this staircase down, and I just really don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we'll figure something out. Also, this grass in the path is bothering me, but not enough to stop and make a shovel and smooth it out. Like I wanted to eat him, but also I'm kind of full. That's fair. That's fair. No obligation to eat the nuggets, you know. I was gonna grab an iron door and then I forgot. Whoops. Also, I definitely think we should make this at least 2 wide. And I'm not super comfy with glowstone being part of the staircase. It's much easier to make a staircase up, I feel, than down. See, and it's like once I go down one when there's nothing to place a block off of. Guys, do you think I can survive that fall if I just jump? Do you think I can survive that? Because I don't think I can. Let's go up here and see if there's any. Ooh, there's gold, first of all. I'm also not wearing any gold, which you should be in the nether, just generally speaking, if you don't want to deal with piglins. I'm confident in my ability to take on a piglin, though, so. You know, honestly, in most places, I'm pretty chill with mining straight down. I know you're not supposed to, but I'm usually like, yeah, it's whatever. In the nether, no, I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. I cannot survive that fall. Oops. Set myself on fire. Walk into the nether, set myself on fire. See, this is the other cobble blocks. So it's like, what even is the point? And then you get down from here. A lot of endermen. I typically just break the cobblestone and then I replace it on my way back up. I could make a staircase though. We could at least start one, kind of, you know. But yeah, literally that's what I've been doing. I've just been breaking the giant cobblestone tower. I can survive that fall. I have feather falling too. Can I reach? I cannot. I did not think I could, but I was like, you know, maybe. Just some chill, cozy nether mining. Oops. I guess I don't need double blocks on that side. I love that I came here just to grab some like warped some of the blue wood, and now here we are. It needed to be done though. It did need to be done. And I feel like if not me, that scared me. If not me, then who? Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna make the staircase down? I think we all know the answer. I love the confidence with which you said I would not survive that fall. Very, very funny to me. You're correct, but also very funny to me. Like a little building platform here. I feel like I'm the only one brave enough to go in the nether at this point, even with keep inventory. Like, other people don't want to come here. They want to send me to, like, get things for them from the nether, mostly. Which is fair. But, I mean, it's keep inventory, so I don't really care at this point. I'm usually very afraid of the nether, but with keep inventory, I'm possibly overconfident. See, the problem with this is that it keeps... We're gonna have to turn it. Ooh! Excuse me, sir. That's not nice. Rude. We're gonna have to turn it because it keeps going down. You're very humor. You know, of all the things I'd expect to hurt while having a sinus infection, I assume sneezing would be one, but it's not? Oh, really? Well, that's good to know if I ever get a sinus infection that I don't have to worry about, like, sneezing being painful. A lot of people asked me that when I first got my septum piercing. They're like, does it hurt to sneeze? And it does not. Ooh. Hello, monsieur. Ghasts are like, they're the one thing that actually kind of scare me in the nether. I don't want anything to do with that. No thanks. I'm just gonna try and break LOS on you. Hides behind a tree. Please despawn. Anyway. I keep sneezing because of all the dust in your house. Why is there dust in your house right now? What's happening? Is there construction? Or is it just like needs dusted? Because I hear you on that front, Sam. Hello. I should probably get some of the leaves too. Oh, the wood stove. I forgot about that. Okay, I guess I didn't look him in the eye. Dude, he's really trying it though. Oh my god. Leave me alone. I'm trying not to have to kill you because I don't want to upset anybody. I know some people don't like when Endermen die. So I'm literally actively trying not to murder you, and you're just walking at me like, look at me in the eye. Give me a reason. Give me an excuse. And I did want to use some warped fungus near the portals to like keep away hoglins. I also wanted to grab some of this. We're just basically stocking up on materials right now. Warped roots. Very cool. It's very pretty here. I do love the blue. Which blue's my favorite color, so not surprising. But yeah, I want some of these mushrooms for near the portals to keep away hoglins. That way no one gets bopped by a hoglin immediately after leaving a portal. What's up? Is you're trying to look me in the eye, brother? So it's like always really dusty, but it's much worse in the winter season. Yeah, I hear ya. I bet it is. That's, yeah. Is there like... Does it do a good job of like wicking the smoke away, or do you have to deal with like smoke too? I guess aren't these like kind of like, this is stem. Isn't this kind of like a plant? Like a non-tree plant of some kind? I just know that if I don't fall in this gap, someone's going to. I don't know the Minecraft lore. I gotta watch the MatPat videos. Oh, but yeah, if you get your septum pierced, it doesn't hurt to sneeze. Smoke is only an issue if the fire is being finicky or if you leave it open. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, my only experience with like fires is like campfires, so we wanted to have them in here when we moved house because our new house had a chimney and our old house like really didn't. I don't know if it didn't have one or if it was in disrepair, but we were like, oh, this chimney looks like really nice, and it did not like pass inspection. There's gonna be like a bunch to get it fixed, so they were like, maybe we don't need to have a fire, maybe we can just. So we ended up getting like a small fire pit situation instead, just like one of the like cheap little ones. Okay, I'm gonna steal all the mushrooms from here. People are gonna come looking for my mushrooms, and there's not gonna be any. Yeah, and this is the bastion, which I've already been in here, so I'm not gonna go back in, but let's grab like one more mushroom so we can just cover the door area on the portals. We have a ceiling fan in the room too, so that helps. Oh, that would be very helpful. Okay, I see the Hoglin guy over there. I don't want him to start fights with me, but if he starts it, I'll finish it. Oh. It's actually when they have swords and they're doing like sword levels of damage to you. Ooh, I forgot it was Netherrack. Jump scared by my own efficiency 5. Jeez. All right. And then we just go back over here. So it is like it's a cool portal, but like I don't use it much. Because this one's got this one has the beautiful, wonderful stairs and all of that jazz, so then I just feel like widening this slightly would be good also. And then I just want to put like a wall back here. So as you're like coming up, it's not a thing. I also don't want to fall off the side of that though. So let's just do that. Okay, there we go. We'll just do like a little wall here. Actually, I kind of want to leave this top bit open. Pop a torch there. And then we'll make this bit 3 wide so that it's not confusing with the platform being extra wide. There. Nice, safer staircase. I mean, it's only 2 blocks wide, and it really would be nice if it was maybe more than 2 blocks wide, but 2 blocks is all I really feel like doing right now. I feel like knowing how to make intensifier is a valuable skill. No, it definitely is. You're so right. We'll expand this platform a little, but I'm not going to go too crazy with it. Just kind of like that. Okay, and then I wanted to plant... Can I plant these just on netherrack, or do I need, like, a soil of some kind? I just kind of want to put this, like... I need something to plant them on. What do I need? Do I need, like, dirt? That block has bothered me so long. So I can't plant it on netherrack. I mean, I have the root block. Can I put it on that? No. I don't have silk touch. So if I need something very specific, this is going to be an issue. I'm gonna... Is there dirt in any of these? No, I didn't think there would be. I'll take the gold, though. That's nice. And I'll drop off the netherrack. Also nice. I decided out of nowhere it is officially time to decorate for winter. I've heard the first Christmas song on the radio already, so I feel like it is about that time. Let me just grab like a single block of... Actually, let me just try and plant it on the block of dirt. I need to... Yeah, okay, so we just need dirt. So I'll just grab a little dirt. And then we'll go plant this around the place. Okay. So we'll just pop this like there. And that should create a good little radius for us to be safe. And I don't think I made a back door of any kind. Yeah, I think I just wanted like one exit and one entrance. And then maybe one like towards the bottom of the stairs. Like I don't think hoglins are gonna make it over here, but I do like over preparing for situations that are incredibly unlikely. So Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go back down there. I think just placing some up here is good, and then I can pop them in the chest. And other people can add them in other places if they so choose. And we'll put some dirt there for them also. Okay. Awesome. So now if a hoglin somehow makes it over here, you've infected me with your enjoyment of champagne toast. Champagne toast is so good. You need to go to Bath and Body Works again. You do need to go to Bath and Body Works again. Yes, champagne toast, for anyone who doesn't know, champagne toast is my favorite Bath and Body Works scent. It is super popular, so they have like a version of everything. Like there's lip balm, there's literally everything you could think of. Hand soap, bar soap, shampoo, conditioner. It's like there's just so much. Why are bees not going in that one? Is there, I feel there's a trick you do to make the campfire so the bees can't get to it. Put it in your room. It is so nice. Because I'm worried the bees are like burning to death on the campfire because they're really not using the bee box, despite the fact that there's at least, if all of the bees are surviving, there's at least 5 bees over there, or there should be. So it's like, I don't, they're not using the bee box as much. I mean, there would also, in theory, be less of them in the bee box, but like, I feel like the bee box doesn't produce much honey. Despite the fact that each beehive should only be able to hold, according to my knowledge, should only be able to hold like 3 bees. There we go. That was a successful little nether trip. Nethers is ores. This is ores. And some for the stone box. Nice. We did use a lot of our cobble, but that's okay. All right. Feels so nice to just have these beautifully organized. And then this is kind of like rotten flesh and arrows right now. Oh, I guess this can go in miscellaneous. And then that should really be in treasures instead of just loose in the arrow chest. There we go. Nice. I do want to eventually remove that barrel, but also like I really like the orange flower there. It's quite cute. So I don't know where else I'd put it at this point. Like I want to make sure that there's room for the orange flower. I don't just want to get rid of it, And then I just want to do 2 more cherry leaves there. Do I not have more cherry leaves? I must use them all. Okay. Let's grab the shears. Let's go grab some cherry leaves. We just need 2 more. And there's some cherry trees over here that I can just borrow a leaf or 2 off of. Leaf litter. I saw that. I'm just gonna go place it under a tree. I can't be bothered to run it all the way to the composter right now. Tree was gonna make leaf litter anyway. Okay, let's take it from like under here where it's not gonna be missed. Oh, perfect. Exactly 2. All right, we'll finish up the hallway. I need to check and make sure he didn't remove it for like a reason. Because if he removed it because of like you hit your head on it, I'll just double check before I leave it there permanently. Because otherwise I'll probably do some cherry stairs. Ooh, I do think it is a case of you would hit your head. Okay, then we'll do cherry stairs here. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get up there. Okay, so we'll do cherry stairs then. And I have extra leaves just in case. Or cherry slabs, maybe. Boop. Yep, cherry slabs. Cute. Okay. So that still works. Even though some of the leaves had to be sacrificed. Oh, that still looks nice. I wish it was across from my door and not like near my door, but that's okay. I'm not going to ask him to shift an entire hallway over when I could much more easily move my door. I do like where the door is though. I don't want to move it, but I will just cope instead. Yeah, and the one wall that I didn't encase in cherry wood, because I couldn't, so for the other walls I replaced them with the cherry wood, but this one I would have to just put cherry wood in front of like I did over here. And that's not going to work. I can't replace it because it's the hallway. And I want to help him maintain the consistent, beautiful looking build while also, allowing me some individuality. So I've just left the front wall as is. And I feel like most of the time, like it doesn't really bother me because when you come into the room, you don't see it. And when you're going out of the room, you're leaving anyway. So, I don't mind it. But I didn't want to have to move my entire barrel setup over one. And then also I'd like offset the windows, which I don't like. Because he intentionally made the rooms very large as he could get them, so that you could put, cherry, like extra wood in front of it. but it would have offset this window. Like it would, if this wall was replaced, and if it wasn't, it would be in one. So it would be right here. Oops, my secret glowstone. It would be right here, and then this window would be right up against the wall, and it would be offset, you know, and it'd be like not really offset because this would come in one also, but it'd be like right against the wall. So it's like I didn't want that look. And I don't love the two deep windows, but we cope with it, you know, like it's chill. We're chilling. I did want to help him fill in some of these panels down here though. Which I am a glass block kind of guy. I prefer glass blocks over glass panes, but glass panes are more glass efficient. And if we're gonna go fill in a bunch of glass panes, then I would rather use the pane than the block. And start my inventory just briefly here. And then we'll just fill in like what we can reach reasonably. Oops. Yeah, I don't have silk touch. There we go. We're gonna have to build up to that, I think. But that's okay. Perfect. Since he is our lovely builder and he deserves some assistance sometimes. Some of these are a little unusual, but he can always break the panes out. Also, he has silk touch, so he can remove them and move them over if he needs to. And then he will have the glass panes and he won't have to, you know, move things around too much. I think it is a little odd that the windows don't line up, but you know what? I'm not the builder. I am simply the miner, so I mine, he builds with it. That's okay. There you go. Now he's got some... Oops. I was just pointing. Some window panes in there. Can't I go like this? There we go. Yeah, fixed it. He'll never even know. All right. Go back in our drop chute. I also lit it up for him because there was a severe lack of torches in there. And I did not want there to be mobs spawning on him. Okay, and then these can go back in... Actually, I'm going to put them over here so they can stay together. Awesome. Well, I think I am just about ready to wind down for the night. So if you're watching and you're enjoying and you're not following, don't forget to. And yeah, all right. Oh, we'll log off. You guys can look at these beautiful cherry trees being doused in spores for our last like. Okay, that's reconnection successful. Stream went down for a second there. So I will just cap it off quickly, but thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I much love to all of you. I hope you have a great day / night wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.